These are the best bases that I've built in 99 Nights in the Forest. Starting out with my most satisfying base, then the richest base, the ultimate food base, the ultimate Dino Kid base, and finally the biggest base in 99 Nights in the Forest. So sit back, relax, and enjoy these bases. Today I'm gonna be building the most satisfying base in 99 Nights in the Forest. Now you might be wondering just how I'm gonna do this. But the plan is to make one of the best looking bases you've ever seen. So for example, the map placement is a little bit off. I did do that a little bit quickly, but we're gonna make everything look pristine. And what I'm really excited for are the defenses that I want to put up, because that's what's really gonna make the base look nice. And also, in order to get enough saplings for a tree wall, I'm playing lumberjack. That way I have a chance of getting double saplings. But because of that, I'm gonna need to find a revolver or a spear pretty soon. Okay, we got good sack. I will take that. But I do need a revolver, a spear, a something. Even an alien gun would work. And I'm also gonna make sure I get all the coins I could get, just because we want this base to look really nice. All right, there we go. We did get our spear, so we'll be able to go get the first kid. But for now, I'm gonna loot a little bit more. All right, we just got a ton of scrap. Might even get fire level 4. Okay, I'm gonna go chop down a tree for that. Just need 3 more wood, or probably 3 more, maybe even 2 more wood. I'm guessing 2. There we go. Put the rest into here. We'll use that for a farm plot as well. And I actually had someone leave a comment on my video telling me that you can make a cross section with the farm plot. So we're gonna put this off to the side for now. We'll eventually pick it up with the hammer, but still gonna make it satisfying. So when I get 10 more logs, I'm gonna make another one. I'm gonna see if you could really put them in a cross, or maybe you can even make like an asterisk symbol with them. That'd be pretty useful. All right, so for right now, it's not too perfect. I gotta remember to make this perfect. I'm so used to doing this by habit. But we're placing everything around back here, and then the farm plots are gonna be in that cross section I was talking about. But what I'm really focused on is getting the fire to max level right now. Not too focused on the kids, because the fire drains like crazy. All right, so let's see if this actually works. Oh, wait. Oh, it does work. Okay. This is satisfying. We got a hashtag made out of carrot farms. I don't think you can make it into an X, but that is still really useful. Makes it way more compact. I think it'll also help with design too. All right, we got the aliens coming down. That's gonna be good for a little bit of loot. All right, this one isn't the teleporter one, but it does have a ray gun. I will use that. Furniture trader's in town too. We'll have to loop around to him. All right, this is the one that has a teleporter. So I don't want to loot it just yet. I will take the laser sword though, because I need to go talk to the furniture trader before he leaves. All right, let's see. I will take the mossy fences for our farm and the 2 red rugs and also the bluebells, because I do like adding the flowers around the base for the girls' tents. We also can get the second kid real quick. There we go. Okay, second kid is safe, but because I got her first, she now has the red tent. So I'm gonna have to remember that. All right, let me get the crock pot and the boost pad. The crock pot we're gonna put, I think, right here in the center like this. That way I'm gonna put another cross section right here, and we'll have pretty much enough food for, I don't know, me and my ult, and maybe even extra for biofuel in the fire. But as for the boost pad, we're gonna have that be right next to the crafting bench like this. A little off-centered, but we'll fix that when we get the hammer. For now, I need to go get some loot. Even if it's nighttime, I need fuel. Oh, and here's where I get the hammer as well. That's good to know. I'm also gonna drop all my furniture blueprints in here, just because we're gonna keep them hidden. I don't want them cluttering up the base for right now. I also found where the first kid is, so we're gonna get him. Yo, dude, no, that's a jump scare. That's illegal, dude. All right, I'm going back to my campfire. All right, this is enough to get me to the next level. It has to be. There is no way. Okay, I can use some wood though. All right, this should be enough. There we go. Now today I'm gonna get us the old bed and the good bed, and then we're gonna go get the first kid as well. Gotta make sure these line up nicely though. That's good. And then put this one behind them. There we go. Pretty satisfying. All right, got the first key. Or technically my second now. Probably should have picked a better spot for the farm, but we can go to the anvil place now, and to get the scrap and wood is not that hard. Furniture trader is back. Take a quick pit stop before going over to the anvil. Get these camping chairs. Oh no. Oh, I should have bought these. The fairy lights arches would have been great. Well, that's fine though. We did get a lot. We also found the stronghold. Might just loot that, but first I do want to go get the hammer. Don't want to forget. Giant sack too. That's gonna be really useful. All right, I have like a minute to get the hammer and go to the stronghold. So let's see if I can do that fast. Oh, we're getting raided tonight. Never mind. Gonna quickly make the hammer though. Think we have time for that. All right, just drop everything down as soon as possible. There we go. Deer's hungry tonight. I'm glad for that. Okay, so it's a raid. So even though he's hungry, he shouldn't catch up to me. He should teleport to the raid. Yep, there he goes. All right, knight's approaching. Gonna loot the stronghold real quick. Gonna try to do it using the laser sword. Thing isn't bad. Might have to switch to the spear. This thing does take some energy. All right, I'm about to die. Okay, I'm out of here. I am out. Gonna use a bandage. Then I'm gonna use my rifle. And there we go. First clear done. Take the scrap, cultist gems, regular gems, or diamonds to be precise. I'm hoping to get the chainsaw out of this. Or attack. Both will be really useful for me. Alright, dude. I'll pick it up. Maybe I'll give it to my alt account so he's a tiny bit safer, but I really don't know. But it seems like the riot shield is one of the most common mythic items. I think if I get more wood too, I can get the oil drill. So I'm gonna do that. Definitely gonna need it. Alright, got it. Gonna place my furniture in the pond because I can't even see the oil drill. There we go. And then we're gonna put it perfectly parallel like this, or perpendicular, however you view it, and that way the oil just falls right into the fire. But because the oil drill probably won't be enough, I'm gonna also use the biofuel processor. We're gonna put that perpendicular on this side. All right, looks good. Now I'm gonna pick up all the stuff that I placed by accident, or not by accident, but in the wrong spot. Now we're gonna line it up better. So for the map, I want it to be right here, just barely not touching the wall or the crafting bench. That looks good. Compass we'll put on the left side like this. That looks good. Sundial we'll put on the right side like this. All right, looks good. And then the lightning rod, if it can fit, right in between. There we go. That fits perfectly. So we have all of our utilities in one spot and the boost pad on the other side. All right, this should get us to level 6, or at least very close. Yeah, very close. But this should definitely get us up there. There we go. All right, we got the giant bed. Place that behind these 3. And there we go. We have our array of the world's longest bed. If you're 17 feet tall and you try to lay down on it, try to ignore the wooden boards. Other than that, very comfy. Now though, I think I'm just gonna keep looting because I do need to get the strong axe. Oh, there we go. Just got the Morningstar weapon. My favorite melee weapon, both because it's rare and because it hits really hard. Just in time for a raid too. Works really well. It does 3-shot the archers, but it does 2-shot the other ones. There we go. Okay. We got the strong axe. We're now really ready to start making this base as good as possible. I might go loot the stronghold one more time as well, just so we can get a ton of coins. Because we now have the strong axe, we can get a ton of saplings because every tree is 1 hit, and we can also get these big trees around our base. And with the small trees, I have a chance of getting 2 saplings per tree. So there we go. Just got 23 more. Gonna set this off to the side. You know what? I think I'm not gonna go loot the stronghold just yet because we bought out his entire inventory and we still have 140 coins now. But we do need to get started on our base. So the plan is, instead of making the walls a circle like everyone else does, we're gonna try to make them a perfect square. But before we even do that, I do need to go get the next 2 kids. I also need to clean up this mess. All right, we're gonna put the ammo crate right behind the crafting bench. We're also gonna have to move these beds as well. I'm gonna move the red and the blue bed for now because we do have the red and blue tent. Definitely gonna move my farm as well. I've been needing to do that. I think we're gonna have to put the farm somewhere back over here. Put it just like this, and then with the cross section right here. And then now I could put the bed. But I already do have the red rug, so we're gonna place that down underneath the bed. I might have to, I don't want it to go up like that. I might have to place a rug first. Place a rug first, make sure it's nice and lined up. That looks pretty good. That is the most satisfying rug and bed placement I've ever seen. But now we're gonna have to make the outlines of our walls because I do want it to be square, but it can't be right here in the lake. So I'm gonna put a marker for each side. I'm gonna put a marker here. That's 1 sapling. Say we did that. No, okay, we can't go that way. So we can go inward a little bit here, but then we lose so much space. So I might want to go out a bit here, but I don't think you can plant here. Yeah, I can't plant here, so I'm gonna have to do it right on the edge here. So this will be our first marker. All right, so let's start building the tree wall. I want it to be densely packed so that there's no gaps, which is gonna be a little bit costly, but I think it's gonna be worth it. And in order to make this perfectly straight, what I want to do is I want to pick up this sapling, so I'm gonna drop one over here, and I want to replace it just like that so that it's facing the right way, and it'll be, I guess, uniform with all the others. So to do this, I want to do this in first person person. We're gonna line it up again, just like that. I think that's lined up. Now we're just gonna go backwards. Oh, this is hard. They keep falling over. If I put them down, they sometimes fall over and they sometimes stay. So I think we might have to do something a little different where we plant them perfectly. So I'm gonna have to learn where they plant. According to this, does it plant in the center or does it plant near the root? Okay, it plants near the top. So the top here is where it plants. Okay, I see. It's like near that little connection of the branches, but slightly under it. So we're gonna have to plant just like this across the entire base. Try and make it as straight and perfect as possible. But I don't like some of these gaps, so we'll have to fill those in. All right, just finished placing all the saplings we had stored up. So far, it's looking really nice. Looks like it'll be a good base in the end, but we're definitely gonna have to get a lot more saplings. Think we're gonna need to cut this tree wall down. There are so many gaps. I think you have to plant them half overlapped in order for them to be no gaps. So I'm gonna have to redo this wall. But we do have the third kid now, so we'll place him down. There we go. And then I'm gonna plant these saplings we have here, and I'm gonna try to get it to overlap. So like right here, that's not even, I don't even think that's good enough. That's good enough. So we're gonna put this one here. That's overlapping. That's overlapping. We're gonna have to do these really close. So we'll see if that works the next day. It hopefully should. There we go. Reached day 99 in about 90 minutes, which also seems to be the day when the furniture trader shows up again. But our wall is fully grown, and there are some trees touching, but there are a lot of gaps, so we're gonna have to plant them closer. But I'm realizing now, cutting all this down gives us enough wood to build the white house, but just call it the brown house because it's made out of logs, or the blue house because they're all wet. So I'm gonna have to get rid of all of these somehow. Probably put them in the biofuel or maybe in the crafting bench. All right, our trees just finished growing, and these ones are really good. So we're gonna do that across the entire base. All right, I'm not happy with this. This wall is not that straight. It kind of curves to the left and then comes back. We're gonna have to chop it down when it's done. So I'm gonna use my remaining 2 saplings on this part, which seems to be pretty straight. Yeah, that looks good. Gonna go get some more saplings now as well. All right, this is looking pretty good so far. Now I did plant the entirety of this wall as we're gonna go out to right here. But the thing is, I realized I don't think any human on planet Earth can make this perfectly straight. So it is the tiniest bit curved, but when we actually look at it, it does look pretty nice. Oh no, there's one gap I think in this entire wall. Well, no, I guess there's some very 2 tiny ones right here, but we can fix that, and we'll fix this one too. And I have to place this one very closely. This should be good. And then we gotta fix this. All right, this one should be good too. Almost done with this back wall being planted. All right, one more, and this is the back wall planted. So we have about half of the wall done, a little bit more because we have this as well. But in order to make sure it's square, I'm gonna measure it using shelves. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place a shelf barely touching the edge of the wall, and then keep placing shelves over and over until we reach the end where they're barely touching each other to make sure it's square. Might be an almost perfect fit. Yeah, about that. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shelves long. We want a 10 by 10 shelf square. So now I have to measure the other wall just to make sure it lines up, and if it doesn't, we should add a little bit more to it. I think it might add up perfectly. Actually, no, it was a little bit longer than it should have been. So we just need to cut off maybe 4 trees or so. So the first 4. But now that we have all of this already, the raids should be a little bit easier because they're not going to attack my alt account all at once. Especially if I can get this wall to be done, then they're all going to come from this side. All right, we just finished planting all of the saplings. The wall is looking really nice. It does look pretty cool with it all being wood and no gaps except for a few, but that's what I'm about to fix. So I'm gonna go check for all of the gaps. Like right here we have one, right here we have another, there's a tiny one right there, there's a few right here. Just gonna take out this whole chunk, keep looking, gotta make sure there's not a single gap. There's one behind these shelves. I'll pick those up, don't need them anymore. And I think that's it. Maybe I didn't check this side yet. Yeah, this side has one. There's one right here, but that is it. We got all the gaps cut out. Now we gotta fill them in. Okay, that should be every gap. Let me triple check now. Yep, that is every gap now filled in. We have an almostly perfect square. And the reason I say almost is because it is pretty square, but it's not literally perfect. Now I want to add the most satisfying possible way to take out the raiders. And to do that, we're gonna cut a little hole right here. But we're also gonna take all the saplings we have and do something extra with it. We're gonna make this into a tiny tiny hallway, and I'll show you why. All right, that should be actually, I'm gonna use all my sapling. Only got 3 more anyway. And there's the last one. Okay, now it is time to place the best ever trap you'll see in your life. And with that, though, we're on the next day and the wall is filled in. I don't see any more gaps. I'm not seeing them. One here? Nope. All right, so we've officially filled in the entire square. We're building this little doorway, which I'm gonna show you is gonna be one of the best things we could possibly have for this. And that's because we can take all 8 of the bear traps we're given and put them in one spot where all of the cultists will funnel into, because when they can't get in through a certain way, they are smart enough to figure out where they can get in by using a doorway or a gap. And because of that, we can abuse that and put all of the bear traps right here. So just gonna place them like this, and there is the 8. This will be the most satisfying thing to see during the raids. Although to get out, I'm gonna have to do something like this. I had a defensive blueprint in here somewhere, but now I just can't find it, so I'm trying to drag these things around. It's all furniture though. I'm getting attacked tonight too. I need to find this thing quick. I remember having one. It shouldn't have despawned. It should still be here. What in the world? Where is it? Did I lose it? I think I might have lost my defensive blueprint. Or maybe it was another game. I have no idea. But we can finally use these bear traps, which if I want to go around them, I can do this. Well, looks like I have to set these back up. No, Dino Kid. No going outside the play today. No, stop. Bro, come on, man. This better not ruin this. Oh, this is perfect. Oh, what? Their bodies set off the traps too? Okay, that's not that good. But at least they're all funneled into here, which is much easier for me to kill them like this. Plus, I can clean up everything at the end a lot faster. Yo, what is with these AI and going for my ult account? What do you want with them, man? There we go. That's the raid complete. No way. No way the pelt trader's coming in my base now. Am I that good at the game that the pelt trader's just wanting to come in my base? Yo, dude, I mean, feel free to hang out, man. It's kind of cool to have you around here. No way you're leaving already. No way. Don't do this. Dude, dude, no. Dude. Well, that sucks. Oh, wait, you can pick up these bear traps. I didn't know you could do that. Yo, what's with these kids and the bear traps? They literally just want to... All right, you're forbidden. You're forbidden from my house, sir. Sir, you are forbidden. Vacate the premises or I will call Walmart security and they're gonna greet you at the door very kindly. Yeah, you go greet the Walmart security. I don't want to see you in here again, man. All right. Have a nice day. You too. Yo, these kids are gonna... Are you trying to act... You got almost all of them, man. Congratulations. You should have like 3 toes left. Okay, so I'm setting them up spaced out like this so that there's a space in the middle because it takes 2 bear traps to kill a person or a raider. So I'm thinking if they come in, 2 people will die to those 2 and 2 more people will die to these 2. And this kid... No way you activate all of them. Stop. You're doing this on purpose, man. Now you're walking into a wall. You perfectly activate almost all of my traps and then you walk straight into a tree. I don't believe it. You're faking. All right, gotta set these up. I don't want anybody touching it. That includes you. I know you're faking. All right, I know you're not walking into the sundial. You can't even tell what that says probably. You'll have to learn when you're older. For now, we can start making this base perfect while we wait for the next raid. All right, furniture trader is here. We'll get another hedgerow, wooden stools, fences, signpost, and 2 purple pillows. Thank you very much, my good sir. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get all of our furniture, pile it around there. Then we're gonna have to sort it to really fill out this base and make it look really nice. So much furniture though. It is a ridiculous amount. I look at my inventory, man. Yeah, I probably have 50 plus items right now, maybe even 60. I don't know, but we're gonna stack it all up right here. All right, here's all the furniture we have, probably 50 plus pieces. So we are going to make this place look really nice, but I forgot the 4th kid, so we're gonna go do that first. But because it's about to turn night, I'm gonna start sorting a little bit. All right, we have everything now into piles. We have wooden chairs and tables and stools. We have stuff for the kids' bedrooms, which I'm gonna consolidate this a little bit. There we go. Then we have stuff for the farm, which should be huge. Then we have flowers on top of this rock, log benches back here, and camping chairs. So let's figure out exactly what we're gonna do. And what I'm most excited for is the farm, which I think will go back here, especially since we have a natural rock piece right here. I want to include that as part of the design. And then I also want to have something cool back here. It's right behind the Dino Kids base because if you don't remember, they did switch tents because I got them in the wrong order. We are being attacked tonight though. So I'm going to set up these because I know one of the kids probably stepped on them. And then we're going to see how this day goes. Just going to hold out the laser sword because that's what I want to use here. And I'm curious how this is going to work. Let's see. Who are the first guests? Okay, that is not how I intended that to work. Get this guy to come in further. Boom, there we go. Okay, we took out 3 of them with the traps. We can get them to come in further. Now we can do the first person or whatever you feel like doing with the camera lock with our sword. I'm gonna back off a little bit just because I don't want to die yet. I kind of want to finish this. This base is so nice. I genuinely like this. Although it was a hard grind and we're almost on day 300, it does look really nice. There we go. Raid completed. Way easier than the raids in the past. Oh, we got, well, you know what? I'm gonna set up these traps only when there's a raid going. So that way I can just walk straight through. But now we have to build our garden, which might take an eternity, but it is going to look fantastic. I don't know if you guys remember my biggest base video, but that Carrot Garden restaurant, I want to build something similar to that. I'm thinking Carrot Garden Deluxe, Carrot Garden Supreme, Carrot Garden 2. But let's first start with probably what's the easiest. Maybe not the farm, but the kids' bedrooms. We can do that fairly quick. So like wooden nightstand, I know exactly where that's going. We're going to put this right here. It's got to face this way next to Dino Kid's bed. We also have a bookshelf, so we're going to put that behind his bed. We also want that blue signpost. We will put that to the right side of his tent. We also have another wooden nightstand, so we are going to give that to the Kraken Kid. Gonna put it, oh man, this is, I can't even see anything like this. I'm gonna put it on this side because I can still see a little bit. Just like, I gotta line it up. There we go. I like that. That looks good. So she's got a bed and a nightstand. We have a purple signpost. That's gonna be saved for when we get the 4th kid. We do have fairy lights, so I'm gonna count how many I have to see how I want to use them. Okay, I think we only have 2. We have a single and a double. So for the double, we will give to the Kraken Kid in the front like this. Then we'll put this off to the side for the Koala Kid. We also do have another red rug, so we're gonna put that not as a doormat, but as a nice little place to walk around. I know it's like we also have a red signpost, so we're gonna try to put it in the same way right here, kind of in front, but we're gonna have it right on the carpet. There we go. That looks nice. We also have 3 purple pillows, so Koala Kid is definitely getting spoiled. We have another bookshelf, so it looks like we're gonna give that to the Kraken Kid. I don't even know if we can. It can barely fit. You know what? We're giving it to Squid Kid. You are gonna have the, actually this would be a pretty cool tent, because if I block off the backside with a bookshelf, it makes it a little bit more cozy in there. We do have a 3rd red rug though, so I think what I'm gonna do is connect these two just like this, and that way adds a little bit more. It looks like a bigger area now rather than just a tent and a bed by itself. Kind of disappointed we didn't get any blue rugs. I would want those. I also do want them to make yellow rugs and purple rugs because I don't really have too much furniture for the Squid Kid and Koala Kid. But speaking of Koala Kid, let's go find where she's at. And this is the last one. There we go. I have 2 minutes, so we should be good to get the Koala Kid back home safe. This base honestly looks really cool. I might add some torches out here in the front. That would look real. Actually, that would look nice. It would add a little bit of flair to it, a little bit of design, a little bit of the entryway feeling. Let me do, oh wow, I do not have any scrap. I might go get some. I'm gonna need it. But for now, let's finish placing all the furniture, which should only be for the Koala Kid. So we have a fairy light single. We're gonna put that in the back center. We're also getting raided, so we're gonna set up the bear traps. Okay, so now I have to take out the rest of these guys. All right, this isn't too bad. It was pretty bad in the beginning, but I think this is the last guy. There we go. All right, I'm gonna go get the scrap, and then when it's nighttime, we'll finish placing the furniture and then place those torches. All right, we got the scrap. I'm gonna place 2 torches for now. Can't place one there, but I can place one here, and I think in doing that, that gives us the room to place this one here. Now that looks nice. That is a very nice entrance. I wonder what else I could put out here though. I kind of do want to put more stuff. I don't think there's anything here I could put. Maybe some kind of furniture. These lights would look nice. You know what? I think I'm gonna use these lights. Let's see how these would look. Oh, these fit almost perfectly. That looks nice. Dude, it blends in with the wood. It's almost like it's not even there. That's really cool. What else do we have? Bro, we could use some of these camping chairs as like patio chairs. I think I'm gonna use some of these. Log benches too. I think I'm gonna make a little sitting area out here, or a seating area, I believe is the grammatically proper term. We got 2 greens. Oh, I want to make them color coordinated. We're making these color coordinated seating area. There we go. That looks nice. Looks like a movie interview. It looks like 2 actors about to be interviewed by 2 other actors playing silly games. Meanwhile, they're getting paid $30 million each. But then I'm going to put the 2 yellow chairs for the director and editor who gets underpaid. Just like that. That looks nice. We like to see it. Feel like I could use a little bit more though. I might add a torch or 2 behind the seats. Don't know for sure. Wait a second. Hold up. I think I found a really cool use for these log benches, but I'm gonna have to pick up all these chairs first. If we take the log benches and don't use them as benches, but a table, how would that look if I line them up? Oh, this is about to be the fanciest table in the game. Gotta make sure it's perfect. How does that? Dude, that's a straight up table. That is a fancy table. That is a very nice table. So now that we've got a fancy outdoor table, we can place the color coordinated chairs properly like this and like this. So I'm gonna scooch in this one a little bit. That looks nice. And then we're gonna do the same thing for each side with its own color of chairs. So we're gonna have a blue side right here. There we go. Already looking very nice. Then a purple side right over here. And then finally the green side. And then what I'm gonna do is something where I'm gonna kill some wolves and put steak dinner here. We're gonna get nice steak dinner. You're out celebrating somebody's 10-year anniversary. Oh, okay. Maybe don't go on the table. But we can put some food on here and it's gonna look really nice. So I'm gonna start it out with a nice stew in the middle, a little soup for the table, and then we can go out and get some meat. We can get some chicken legs and some steak. Doesn't this look cozy? Doesn't this look incredibly cozy? Bro, I would live here. Not really, because I don't want to die, but it's still cool. Oh, let's see. Okay, we're not serving any raw steak. I'm not trying to get sued, so we're gonna go cook this first. There we go. All right, let's see. Put that there. That is our entire meal placed onto the table. Now I'm definitely gonna get more torches though. The torches would set the mood for this. So I'm gonna eat this last piece because we're not gonna use that, and then we're gonna go get some more scrap to make this look perfect. Furniture Trader is back today. We're gonna go get a little bit more furniture and also some scrap at the same time for torches. Day 329, man. So close to being done too. Okay, we got blue rugs. I needed those. Wooden fence segments, trellis, yellow signpost. I think I might have already had that, but we'll go check. Very good lot though. I did need those blue rugs for the Dino Kid bedroom. This base looks nice, man. The leaves look perfectly uniform. They're like one giant tree. This is a giant one big tree. All right, I'm gonna sort these out. Wooden fences are gonna go here. Trellis as well. Camping chair. Blue rug. We're gonna save that for over here. Yellow signpost. Just like that. That's what we want. Every kid's got their own signpost. You know what? I feel like a red camping chair would go really nice right here. Do I have one? I might have one. Is that one red? That does look a lot nicer. Adds more utility to the functionality of the open area floor plan of the real estate property that one might want to purchase through a realtor management company. I don't even know if that's a thing. Kinda did forget to get scrap, but I think 2 torches might be enough. Actually, I can make 3. No, I can't make 3. Let's see though. What can I actually do with these torches? Can we place them on the back side here? I feel like that makes it look a lot better. There we go. Look at that. The dark lighting kind of sucks, but dude, even in this terrible color, this is a cozy base. I would live here. I would wish I could live here, man. Let's see what it looks like up close. Dude, this looks like the most delectable meal I have ever set my eyes and gaze upon. These lights, I actually genuinely like how the wood texture is almost perfectly the same. We got the torches as well. Torches back here. Super good meal. Looks very, very nice. You know what? That's probably going to be the thumbnail. That is such a beautiful opening that's going to be the thumbnail. All right, now let's finish off this base. We're going to have to readjust the Dino Kid's bedroom a little bit here to put these rugs, but it won't be too big of a deal. So let's do that. Gonna put a rug right here, almost touching the tent, just like that. And then another one touching that one. There we go. And then the giant bed we'll put in the center, right? Literally phasing through Timmy himself. We're gonna put the bookshelf behind just like we did. That looks nice. And then the same thing, wooden nightstand we'll put kind of in front of the bookshelf, just like that. And then we have another blue rug, which we could put right in front of here, where he'll have a chair, which I'm gonna get from over here. See, where's the blue one? There's the blue one. And the blue one will go kind of off to the side, but still pretty nice. Looking like a very nice base. Gonna have to move some of this stuff out of the way though. We do have a lot of flowers though. I think I'm gonna save those for like the final touches. We do have a bunch of wooden and tables. We're gonna use that for our restaurant. And you know what? Our restaurant is gonna be in the corner right here. So first I'm gonna have to pick up these ones. Gonna have to have the carrots all scattered around Bunny City over here. So I'm gonna have to clear out this whole area, which includes moving my alt account. Then we're gonna take all of these and push them off to the side here. And then we're gonna build our outline. So I'm gonna take all my fences and hedgerows and we're gonna separate all of them. I need to know my exact inventory. And now comes the time to build our very own restaurant. All right, I am back from my final visit from the furniture trader. We're on day 401 and this base looks beautiful. Placing the last little bits of furniture, no peeking. I will show you the finished product when it is done. All right, the base is done. Day 410. So let me give you the tour. We have our beautiful modular four-sided square wall that you can only get off of eBay that is almost perfect, looking beautiful like a giant kingdom fortress. Then back here we have our oil drill outside, as it doesn't look that good inside, but it puts all the oil into this water right here so it won't pile up too much outside. But as you see in the front, we actually have an outdoor picnic area with color-coded seats. We have chicken legs, we have steak, torches to set the lighting, as well as 2 torches and more lights to enter the base. And when you enter the base, you are gonna see a ton of stuff, but I'll explain to you each part. We have the Koala Kids tent decked out with symmetrical lavender flowers and purple pillows. Her very own purple signpost, as each of the kids have their own color signpost. Squid Kid has more of a basic base because the furniture trader refuses to sell me yellow furniture. But the Dino Kid and the Kraken Kid actually had their tents swapped. So this is the Kraken Kid's tent right now, decked out in all red. 3 chairs, 1 bed, nightstand, 2 magnolia flowers, 3 rugs, making a very nice, almost hotel room feel. Then back here we have the Dino Kid's base, which is now blue. He has his own giant bed, his own chair, nightstand, bookshelf, and signpost. But back here is interesting because we have a hangout area for the kids with their very own bed if they feel like taking a nap, or their very own pillow and 3 camping chairs in case they feel like hanging out and talking. All of this perfectly designed according to my own feelings and personal opinion, which means it's perfect. We also have our crafting bench here, complete with your very own boost pad if you feel like getting out of the base pretty quickly. All of our utility items right here. We actually have our biofuel processor as a blueprint just to keep it nice and neat, tucked away. Ammo crate in case you need more ammo. Chicken that I don't know what that's doing there. But here we have Carrot Garden 2. One of the most hottest restaurants out in town right now. Right now it's closed, which is why there's nobody inside, which is where we have our green signpost signaling that we have moss all over our fences and in our food. Blue flowers here to try and show that we're a lively place even though we have literal poison in our foods. Then when you walk inside, we have a beautiful rock sculpture right here of a rock. Then we have our table for 5. Very nice. Torch lighting sets the mood. A more private and tucked away table here for 3. And back here is where all the food is made. You have your own cook pot with 2 barrels, which have I don't know what in them, but you might be able to look at them and think that you're a professional chef. Then we have cross-sectioned carrot farms. Very, very efficient for spacing. We have 3 of them with a staff break room. Yes, I know it's hard to believe, but this time I'm giving my staff 6-minute breaks after 13-hour shifts. So if they feel like it, they can actually sit down, eat some carrots if they feel like it. Here they go. And they can only eat meals that I provide for them because it's cheaper that way than them for paying their own lunch. And I also forgot to mention, we have our very own custom bear traps that aren't custom. I'm just saying custom because it sounds cool. That, when needed, you can actually lay out as a welcome mat for any cultists that feel like coming into your base. So we'll just leave that one there. And with that, I honestly could keep going, but I'm afraid I'm gonna disconnect. We're on day 419. I've been so close to disconnecting multiple times, but this is the most satisfying base. I definitely think overall it is the best base design that I've done so far. Has maybe the most furniture as well. The walls too, very, very beautiful. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Today, I'm gonna be building the richest base in 99 Nights in the Forest with with my friend Bemmy Block.
Yes, I am here to be his worker and his companion.
Yeah, I am quite lonely when I make these, not gonna lie. So we both have the max level lumberjack, and we're gonna be building a pretty big base, but also the richest base, which means we're gonna get a ton of resources, and it's gonna look pretty good in the end. And with his help, it should be a lot faster than normal.
I hate to break it to you, but I just cut down a tree and accidentally planted the 2 saplings where they fell and didn't pick them up.
Maybe we shouldn't record this video, I'm not gonna lie. So let's see. I'm gonna build us the map because we gotta figure out where we're going.
Joke's on you, I know where I'm going.
All right, where's the White House?
North Dakota.
That's probably right. We both have the good axe already, but we both will need to most likely get bunny feet to get the good sack.
Actually, the pelt trader, he just gives me it for free because I have aura.
Oh, really? The aura discount?
Yeah, no, actually.
Night is approaching. Officially, the game's warning that it's your bedtime.
I'm looking at the deer on night 1. What do? Do I give him my tax information?
I think the deer, I think it's just your social security and your credit card number, but you do have to say it out loud with your mic unmuted.
1, 2, 4.
Found a bandage for when I need to revive you later.
I got Robux, don't worry, buddy. Hey, you put the map really close to the wood grinder here, and it's making me uncomfortable. I feel like it's watching me.
See, here's this thing. I don't know if you knew this, but you can hit click M, and it just shows you the map wherever you are.
Oh, that must be the little M circle indicator on the top right.
Yeah, it's like the 27th letter of the alphabet.
Alphabet has 5 letters. Oh, that's good. I got a good sack. That's huge.
Actually, it's just the good sack. The giant sack comes later. So now we do have a level 4 fire. I want to go get the first and second kid.
Why?
Because they will work for us too, actually.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
All right, let's go this way.
Hey, my sack is better than yours.
That's cool. I have a gun.
Your sack is better than mine.
That's what I thought.
Oh, so you'll take care of these, right?
I only have like 9 bullets, maybe not.
That's right. I learned this really cool circular attack melee strat. Someone named Alex Blocks.
Oh, sounds weird. All right, we can get the first kid down here. There's also a chest if you want to come grab that.
Guaranteed giant sack.
So I think the next thing we should focus on is getting a stable food source. So we're gonna need a ton of wood for that. So for now, all the saplings that we get, just plant those, and we'll chop them down for wood. And because we're the lumberjack, they'll actually give us more saplings back. It's called an ROI. I don't know if you heard of that, but if you invest in tree stalks, they actually go up 10% month over month.
Did you say aura?
No.
I think he said aura, and then question as to why he was saying it. It said ROI.
So I think we just need one more farm plot, and then we gotta get the crock pot. All right, we can get one more farm plot. We can also upgrade the bench, and then now we can get the sundial, regular bed, compass, and now we just need to upgrade the crafting bench again and get the crock pot because I'm starving. Wait a second. If you're Bemmy Block, then why is there an X in your name?
Can we not talk about my ex?
Oh, that's fair. Seems oddly green out today.
Something mysterious is flying above you. I believe that is a government drone, and we need to shoot it down.
That won't get you arrested and put in jail for the rest of your life.
You have the gun. Shoot at him.
No, thanks. I'm good. I'd rather keep my life. All right, I got us a crock pot. I also got us a good bed. Crock pot's gonna go right here in the middle. How about we have the right side? So this side that I'm standing on, we'll have it for my carrots, and the left side will be for your carrots.
What if I'm looking at it from this way and this is my right?
Oh, and also, crock pot is only usable for, I think, 3 minutes out of the day.
Yeah?
Yeah. So if anything, I would give me your carrots, and I promise I'll give you a fair amount of food.
I don't know if brother is lying to me.
No, bro, I would never lie. I would totally never lie. See, the crock pot, it's actually a subscription service where if you pay $5 a month, you actually get unlimited access, and you get access to their gold card where you can spend in their restaurant.
Okay, so it's like Costco. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just they don't have good gas. All right, I made my food. I'm gonna chop down all these trees for the wood and the saplings.
I don't really have many interest in getting the children. I find it triggering that they get lost every time.
Yeah, it's like every time we save them, they just go back for some reason. It's like Mario and Princess Peach.
Yes, I always hated Princess Peach.
All right, whenever you have any fuel, put that in the biofuel processor. It'll give us more.
You're assuming I'm doing things for our best interest.
I would hope so. Oh, by the way, Aunt Lolly and Uncle Tito, they're coming to visit us real quick.
I don't believe in uncles. If I stand on this tree, they can't get me. Have fun.
Oh, that's interesting.
I found out how to never get killed by the cultists.
This actually is kind of easy, not gonna lie.
Hey, we got this squirrel over here staring at us.
Interesting. I actually forgot to mention that cousin Tito's coming over as well. What I want to do now, though, is get a bunny foot because the pellet trader's back.
You got a mid-sack, buddy.
I actually have the worst sack. You have the mid sack.
All right, thanks. Oh, dear leader, I have gotten so much scrap in my good sack. You'll be happy.
I'm kind of afraid of how much you might have gotten. I'm gonna get us a boost pad. Put that right here.
Look at all this scrap. Watch the scrap pile.
12 to 42. You got 30 whole scrap. Congratulations. Now we need to go get the second and third kid.
As much as I don't want to, I'll do it because you're my leader.
Gonna plant these saplings beforehand. Gotta remember to have that investment on opportunity because the longer that you keep your money in a Roth IRA, the more money that the government won't take from you.
Is that what those aliens are here for?
Yeah, probably. I didn't pay my taxes last year. Oh, wait. We have the stronghold here, too. So we can get the second kid and the stronghold.
All I have is I don't have a weapon, by the way. How'd you get that?
You can have this one. There we go. So let's get the second kid, and then we can go loot the stronghold. All right. Get the stronghold. We'll need that. Oh.
What? No, I want to pay the Robux. I want to pay the Robux.
I'm faster at it. No, bro.
Coming back. Don't worry.
All right. I just cleared the first floor. There we go. Second floor done.
Is that the Fortnite battle pass?
Actually, it is, yeah. Dad, watch out if I were you.
Don't worry. Bemi block. Singular block to the rescue. I lured one down here. He's dead. Coming upstairs. I am one shot. What do I do? Watch this. Bang. I'm peeking him. I'm peeking him. Can you see me?
I actually do see that. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Hold on. He's literally never played someone like me before. Unfortunately for him. Yeah, it's tough, buddy. Is there more?
Nope, that's it. You won. Now you have to revive me.
I need bandages. Guess I'm buying them.
Oh, yeah, you did revive me. Thank you, sir. Now open up the mythic chest and get the cultist gems and get pretty much everything. All right, let's get the fire to max level so we can use his wood. There we go. Fire is max level. Now we can start planting our saplings around the white line. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead. I'm so dead. I lost. I'm dead. I'm a dead man. I am the deadest man. No way I jumped on the tree. Dude. Oh, I'm dead.
What is going on?
I'm gonna need you to come get me, sir.
You didn't tell me there was bad guys here.
Hey, by the way, there are bad guys here.
Would you like to buy Revive Friend? Sure.
Thanks. Appreciate you, bro. So I'm gonna go loot as much as possible on the edges. So I'd recommend stay there, get the third kid, and if we loot around the edges, we're more likely to get a strong axe, which will be super helpful.
Come here, Timmy Jr. Jr.
I'm gonna go try to... I still have the old sack.
Yeah, can you find a better sack?
That would help a lot right now.
Oh, I just got a giant sack.
Oh, wait. I should be good. I found a base. Oh, let's go. Strong axe. Got it already. I'll let you know if I find a second one. I found a second one right next to it. Yeah. Come to where I'm at in the map and I'll show you where it is.
I just put Timmy back in the... Hold on. Let me boost to you. Bro is on the outskirts of Zimbabwe right now.
I am, yeah. I don't know if I can bring the axe. Actually, I think I can, yeah. I'm inside the base. I'm bringing the axe out.
I'm right here. What are you doing?
Bringing it back to the base.
I just came to you. Give me the axe.
No, you gotta go get it.
What are you talking about?
Can you find it?
I am low on food and health. Where's the axe?
I spy with my little eyes something red. There you go. All right, I'm going back to the base now. I still haven't gotten a better sack yet, which is why out of this chest, I'm going to get a bear attack. All right, I'm going to get us a fourth kid, and then we're going to build that wall with no political affiliation at all.
I don't get it. Can you explain the joke in under 30 seconds?
So there was this guy.
All right, thanks. I can't promise you this base perimeter is going to be the most perfectly circular, but in terms of being wealthy, we don't need perfection of the circumference.
All right, got the fourth key. Now I'm going to get the fourth kid, and I need a giant sack. Oh, there we go. I actually did get the giant sack.
I told the chest to do it for you.
Oh, appreciate you, bro.
All right, so we got 3 red shirts, cultists here, and I'm by myself, and Timmy is not helping.
Yeah, honestly, I think the kids are kind of lazy, not gonna lie. Like, they need discipline in their lives.
I wish you could save people that are actually grateful.
I know. Dude, they just kind of like sit around as if they're, I don't know, kids.
Yeah, I can't stand them. Anyways, I'm doing good. Oh, I might die. This brings up my Robux spending to probably 400 Robux.
So now I'm gonna get us the 2 next beds, and we'll be getting the max amount of days per day. Oh, wait, we need a lot more wood in the crafting bench. Yo, bro missed the circle by a mile. Oh, you've got to fix this. Dude, you missed the circle by half a mile, man. Oh, that's not good.
What?
Look. You see how this curves? The line is all the way out here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't see a line.
Dude went from like the slightest curve in the world to a 90-degree angle.
No. Listen to me. Okay, you've done perfect circles before. Let's have it have a little family room back here, a little living room where it just jut out like that, okay?
All right. If you can do that, that'll look nice then.
Trust the vision, all right?
All right. If not, I'm docking your pay.
Oh, I'm getting paid.
Whenever you get a cultist gem, save it. We're gonna pile that up. So any material that you get is rare, like the cultist gems, let's just put that to the side.
All right, time to build my living room.
I'm also gonna get us the ammo crate because we're gonna need that. Gonna put it behind the crafting bench so we can spend scrap on ammo.
You're gonna be in complete awe at this structure.
All right, so now that we're getting sapling, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go loot for the riches, and then you're gonna do the planting the saplings because I think that would be the safest job for you, you know, workforce, safety, environment.
If I get injured, I can sue.
Yeah, exactly. Found another cultist base. Oh, that's also what we need. Not just engines, but washing machines to wash the clothes that are literally made out of leather and iron. Oil barrel, there we go. Gonna need, oh, mythic chest too. That's what we need. Need the chainsaw. You know what? Do you want to come open this? Because only one person can open it. And if you get the chainsaw, it'll be much faster for you.
Chainsaw, bang! What the?
Riot shield.
Polizia.
So that, you basically just use that when you're about to die so that you take less damage. You hold that out. Oh, there's another base right here. I'm gonna loot that too. Gonna head back to the base with our very, very nice riches. You want to go to the alien mothership?
Is there an alien fathership?
Sadly, no.
Aren't I just the sapling worker?
All right, that's fine. I'll go take on a whole alien race without you. I see the sapling that you meant to pick up.
Well, okay, well, I told you it was there.
All right, I'm gonna sort out our loot for some that I'm gonna grind up, and for some we're gonna keep to show our wealth. We're already getting a bunch of good stuff. We got 3 cultist gems, 3 oil barrels, a washing machine, and 2 engines. The tree wall is looking very nice, I will say. So it's coming together quite nicely.
Not everything has to be a circle. I think, you know what? Some of us just need to play Minecraft here.
We quite literally are right now with these trees. All right, I'm gonna make us an oil drill, but not for the fire. We're gonna have that off to the side, generating us more oil barrels because it's a proper return on investment. Just like that. I'm gonna go get us some more stuff as well. Dude, I already found 3 oil barrels. We're gonna have a ton of those.
Is this the Middle East? Someone call George Bush.
I mean, I think I'd rather refrain from that. Got another engine. Another engine. Just found 3 bandages, so we won't have to spend any more Robux.
I mean, I'm okay with that.
Another engine. You know what? I'm gonna bring you something back. I appreciate your hard work, and I got something for you.
Oh, if this is a chainsaw and bro stayed silent.
All right. Where are you at?
Building a wall.
Okay. Now, I know you're working really hard, so I thought that this fan would cool you off.
Oh, my biggest fan!
Quite literally, yeah. Did you just put that in the scrap?
No, that was a different fan.
Oh, well, good thing I have another one right here. I'll hold it above your head. Hopefully it'll cool you down while you work. All right, let's give you a nice haircut. Hold up. Let me take a little bit off the side. Let me pick it up a little closer. Cut off a little bit off the side. Yep.
Nice.
A little off the top. And some
I
off
look
the
great.
back. All right, there you go. Your bald head has been changed to a bald head. Oh, there we go. Reach day 99.
Video's over.
No, it ain't. We are stacking up quite a lot of stuff now, though. There we go. Another washing machine. And an oil barrel. And another oil barrel. And another washing machine. You building it square again?
Why? So you see, if you just this and then do this, then the video's over.
What if you do this? All right, I see your point.
I'm the base builder here.
All right, Furniture Trader's back. I will go trade with him.
You're not paying me to be here, so you can't
What is
question my,
this?
I'm going. Listen. I am going. This is my plan. I'm doing a little bit of curve so I can go through and then bang like this.
What are you building? Every shape there is. First, we have a circle. Then we have a square line. Then we have another square line with a pyramid. And then we go down to a triangle.
This little cushion right here is gonna be for when you get upset. This is your crying corner.
Oh, really? Well, I need to go stand in there right now. Then move out the way.
Hey, listen. I did a little bit of mining off camera. Okay?
Oh, yeah, totally. Me too. I did a little bit of grabbing loot off camera. All right, now let's put out our riches. All right, let's see. What else? What do we not need out of this? Okay, I think that's good. Put all these washing machines here. More oil barrels. More cultist gems. We're getting rich off of this. I'm gonna go loot that stronghold.
Can you believe that I got all of this for us?
Oh, really? Tell me, where do you find the washing machines at?
Walmart.
You do make a good point. No way.
What is going on?
Can you come to the stronghold? There's like 17 bandages around me. It won't cost you any Robux.
Yeah.
If you peek your gun around the corner, they won't know. Oh.
Yes, clutch.
Oh, nice. Okay, fair enough. Well, now I can use my gun. See ya. Have fun with your desk job.
I'm released from my shift of saving you.
Yeah, bro, appreciate it. Now you gotta go walk the deer.
The deer! This is not okay. I need help. I'm one shot, chat.
Oh, wait, these can be part of our riches. We got the cultist prototype and the cultist experiment. Very rare deluxe items. Furniture Trader's back. Also, if you end up getting some wood, put it into the biofuel because we're about to run out of fire.
I actually have been ignoring all the wood, so there's a bunch of wood everywhere.
Oh, perfect. There we go. We have built the most convenient wall.
Let me tour the base, okay? Pretend this is wall here. So it started off good, little circle, and then I went way too far in, so I said, oh no, and then I made a little right turn angle, which looks nice, I'm not gonna lie. And then I curved some more just to feel like I'm contributing. We have a little crying corner over here, just in case you want to just shut yours. And then it goes diagonal because I got lazy, and then a little bit circular, and then I got super lazy.
Now what we have to do is build one more layer of walls.
I almost just Alt F4'd out of the game, even though I knew you were joking.
First, we're gonna hit up the Furniture Trader, and then we're gonna go get the hammer for both of us. Here, you can actually pet this dog on his belly. He looks like a good boy. All right, I'll get all the furniture for us. Oh, we got a lot in here. All right, cool, perfect. There's a cooldown for the hammer. All right, so I'm gonna put down all of our furniture. I'm gonna make some stew because I'm starving.
Oh, me too.
Oh, appreciate you, G. I'll just die to death over here. Dude, this is a lot of stuff. I think there might be more oil barrels outside as well. All right, so now that I have the hammer, I'm gonna pick up all of our stuff. Like every single item I'm gonna pick up, and then I'm gonna drop it, and we're gonna have to place it. And can you please stop following me around with a gun, sir?
I'm making sure you're hammering everything.
All right, let's see. What else do we have? Oh, we have all these. Now I'm gonna drop all of our stuff over here, and you and I are gonna have to speed build because we're very rich and we do things very quickly, very efficiently. We're gonna have to speed build our base to make it look as nice as possible. Put this here. We have a mossy trellis. We're gonna use that set for a farm back here. Building the farm back here, by the way, so if you want to add to that, you can. Fairy lights, we're putting that on the Kraken Kids tent.
I'm gonna put the map facing the wall so you can't actually read it.
That is genius. Gonna put the rugs like this, give a little bit of a room look.
I'm gonna put the beds to where the pillows are being glued through the trees.
That looks nice, looks nice.
I'm gonna put a chair facing all the beds so I can read them story time. What the heck is a hedgerow intersection?
Oh, that's the thing that makes California traffic so bad. All right, I think I have the last of it. I'm gonna put a little wooden nightstand next to the beds that are literally through the trees. I'm gonna put a seat for me somewhere. And I think that is all of our furniture. All right, now we gotta put all of our riches up for display. Just for us to see though, not the cultists. We are not flexers over here. All right, looking nice.
I'm gonna die if this doesn't cook fast enough. Please,
Your house
please,
is literally
please.
going down.
Hurry, 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 hurry! Cook faster!
Well, I'm glad I have a bandage.
I don't want to play anymore.
So now I'm gonna put all of our stuff onto the shelves. It totally isn't glitching out or anything.
Hey, this looks great.
Oh, also, can you get the cultist gems for me? All right, that is the richest base in 99 Nights in the Forest. We have so much stuff, an entire wall all around the base. And would you like to give us a tour of the base, my good sir?
All right, Tor. So as you see, we have a beautiful perimeter around the base. I would like to acknowledge that me, Bemi Block, Singular Block, made that beautiful perimeter on the base. It was not done by him at all. Here we have a lovely cooking station to make their favorite carrot stew. Over here we have a table, which is disguised as a trampoline because you can actually jump on it very nicely. We have a lightning rod here that tells lightning, hey, please strike here. And if it lights us on fire, oh well. Over here we have the sundial, which is when you dial, your sun shows up when you dial it. Over here we have Minecraft Farm Simulator. Actually, right here you can see the golden bananas being grown, which are the best Minecraft food.
Oh, no way. They actually grew.
I told you. Over here we have Bemi Block reading corner. Now we got our lights on the surrounding areas, and when all the kids are in bed, I can read them their favorite nighttime story. Which this week's story is about the boy who cried.
Alpha Wolf.
Alpha Wolf. Oh yeah, works better. The Alpha Wolf. Yeah. We have our lovely array of items. I mean, we can take over a literal country with all this oil we have.
So what would you give this baiting out of? This base a rating out of 10?
I'd probably give it a 8.9. I would give it a 0, but the perimeter of the trees looks really nice.
Oh yeah, we should fix that.
If you chop down my trees, I'm leaving.
All right. You know, it's the end of the video. That's why. That's why. Today, I'm gonna be building the ultimate food base in 99 Nights in the Forest. Right now, I'm playing as the cook class, which I've never done before, but it gives us some seasoning. So pretty much all the food that we get, we'll be able to get even more hunger from it and make a food item that you can't get without it. And apparently I can't get any wood. Yo, what? Okay, I finally got some wood. No idea. I think I was lagging. Alright, what is that? Alright, well, I gotta fix this lag. Okay, the lag should be fixed, and we now have fire level 4. I'm also gonna get us a map and a farm plot for food. Place a farm plot off to the side right here, and the map always goes next to a crafting bench. We can also get the regular bed and the sundial. Also just got the bunny foot, which means I can get the good sack from the trader, and now I have the good sack and axe. But as for building the ultimate food base, we're gonna need a ton of farm plots. So we're going to need to get a lot of wood, which when we chop down the trees, we're also going to save our saplings to build a tree wall around our base. I'm also going to want to go collect a bunch of cake, because that's one of the best food items in the game with how it gives you food and health. And we're definitely going to need the crock pot as well. So let me first start with getting the crock pot. I think I can also get the first kid while we do that as well. There we go. All right, he's back home safe, and we have a ton of food now, but I still need to go get some scrap for the crock pot. There we go. We got our first piece of cake. We're going to put that in our bag. Don't want to eat it yet. We're gonna save that probably for the very end. We also got a second piece in here. Got the spear as well. Definitely gonna be needing that. All right, let's set the cake off to the side. Maybe I could even make the full cake. Like take all the pieces and make a giant circle of what the original cake looked like. But now I just need some wood, and I think we should have enough for the crock pot. Maybe just a little more scrap and then we'll be good. All right, we need the crafting bench 3, and now I just need 11 more wood. There we go. Now we have enough for the crock pot. So I'm gonna take all the carrots we have, make some stew, and I'm hoping I can show you guys the hearty stew, because this I think will be the first time I've ever seen it. We should be able to get it because it's a 25% chance and I have enough carrots for 4 stews. Not the second one, not the third one. We have 1 chance left, not the 4th one either. So I guess we'll have to wait till we can get the hearty stew when we get more carrots. But for now, I'm interested to see, does the seasoning work on the stew? I think it does. It seems to be. Yeah, it's glowing now. Okay. So that should give me even more food. Oh yeah, that was way more food. Interesting. I wonder how much extra the seasoning really gives you. Either way, we have a ton of food now. But the aliens are also here, so let's go get the alien mothership. I also do want a ray gun. Oh, this is perfect. I want to collect these too. The meat sandwiches, or question mark meat sandwiches. That way we can have even more food in our base. We also did just get the ray gun. Furniture traders in town as well. Good evening, my good sir. We only have 15 coins. I guess I'll take the fairy lights double. Oh, this is perfect. We're gonna get some bandages in here and another cake. If I can get it. I don't want to die. I gotta be careful. These guys will hit pretty hard, especially the guy with the mace. Dude, I'm taking a bandage. Okay, now we're good. Should be fine, even if they hit me. There we go. Oh, wait. Second kid's right here. I didn't even realize that. All right, why are there 2 alpha wolves in here, man? Gotta take another bandage. Can use my revolver. Why? Seriously, why are there alpha wolves in there? What? How'd they even get in there? Yo, why are there so many out here, man? Okay, I'm gonna take a loop around like this, and then gonna have to grab the bandage and the cake really fast. Chest 2, I think. I don't see the wolves coming in here. Oh, it's just a good axe. But I will be glad for the cake and the extra bandages, because I kind of did just use my 2 bandages. There we go. Just got a rifle as well. That'll help us, because we do have a raid going on at the base right now. Also, I do want to mention this in the video. Thank you guys so much for the support on the videos. Genuinely reading the comments, because I read a decent amount of them. It's been a pretty good experience hearing that all you guys like these videos, and I'm just glad I can make them for you guys. So I appreciate you guys a ton, and definitely gonna keep making videos. I think my Wi-Fi, I tried to upgrade it. I think I should be good. I have disconnected in so many videos. It's insane. So now I should be able to make way more. All right, we got our meat sandwich. So we're going to keep our rarer food items over here. We have another piece of cake, so we're going to put that there. We also have more carrots, so I'm going to see if I can get the hearty stew or not. I'm also going to drop the stew that I do have so that I can use the seasoning on it. All right, that's good. I wonder how much food it gives you. Quite a lot. I think that's a little bit more than half. Still only getting the stews though. I should be able to get hearty stew. Maybe I'm just getting unlucky right now. There it is, hearty stew. I wonder how much this thing gives you. Gonna put some seasoning on that. I seriously have enough food for probably the next 5 days in this game. Maybe like 3 days to be realistic. But the seasoning helps a lot. And the hearty stew, I have no idea how much that gives. But now that we have the crock pot and farm plots working, we're gonna go to more of the alien ships and even try to get into the mothership just so that we can get more meat sandwiches and get as many as the game even has. Because the only place to really find them is with the aliens, and if we loot these 2 ships and the mothership, we'll have literally every single one in the game. So I found the one that takes us to the mothership. We're gonna take out these 2 aliens, or I think just one. The other guy's too far away. Yeah, I don't even need to bother him. Take this scrap and the laser sword and let's go. All right, we just cleared the first 2 rooms. I'm gonna have to run in the 3rd room, open the chest, and then the rest of the aliens will spawn. Oh, I don't see a meat sandwich. I don't see one on the shelf over there. I think I might only get 1 meat sandwich. Did get the laser cannon though. But we have our last guy right here. There we go. I'm gonna take all this scrap 100%, but there is no meat sandwich. I might be able to get one at the last ship, but other than that, we might only get 1. I think that would make it the rarest food item in the game. A seasoned meat sandwich, probably the rarest item in the game. Because cakes, you can get a lot of those, but the meat sandwiches are pretty limited. We also found the stronghold. That is good. But now that my hunger's at almost 0, I'm gonna see what a seasoned hearty stew can give you. Okay, that's maybe like 2/3, 75% around that of your entire food bar. So that's pretty good. But now let's check our last alien ship here. Nothing. We didn't get one. Did get a laser cannon though. That's kind of crazy. But we didn't get any other meat sandwiches, which means there's only 1 in the entire game right now. So let's loot this stronghold really quick. I do want to get the chainsaw, and hopefully with the chainsaw we should be able to get a ton of saplings for a wall around our base. All right, that's first floor done, second floor done, and this is the last guy. There we go. Barely have any health left. Okay, not bad. Wanted the chainsaw, but the attack is always useful. All right, so this is officially the rarest food item in our game. So we're not gonna eat that. Maybe at the very end I'll eat it, but for right now this thing will be protected. Going on top of the going right there. You know what? Now that I have a bunch of food, I'm gonna take the biofuel processor and we could use carrots in it to get our fuel up to the next level. I'm also gonna place down some more farm plots because for the ultimate food base, you need all 20 farm plots. 100%. Furniture trader is in town now, and now that I have a lot of coins, should be able to get some good stuff. Yeah, I think I can get everything. Wooden stools are good. Some hedgerows as well. Still got 25 coins left over. Now I just need to get a ton of fuel for the fire. And that way I'll be able to loot further out, which should give me the strong axe soon. And then we can really build our tree wall. But then we can also use it to build our farm plots because we're gonna need a lot of wood. And speaking of that, I'm hoping I get the chainsaw out of here. This was a really good find. Maybe we'll get it. Another tack. Can't even pick it up. Oh, no way. I see 2 pieces of cake on the inside through the windows. There's one right here. And the other one is past this wolf here. There we go. Now 6 pieces of cake in total. All right, this should be fire level 5. There we go. Also gonna make some more farm plots. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make the next 2 beds. Definitely gonna need those. There we go. We got the strong axe. Definitely gonna need that. I'm also trying to get some fuel because we're gonna need that for the next fire, which should be the last one. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh no, this dude's running Mach 12 and I just ran out of battery. Get him stuck on this tree maybe? Oh no, he's coming at me. This could be bad. I don't see any fireflies neither. Oh, he's gonna get another hit. We should be good though. We made it back to base. Barely. Did get a bunch of stuff too. I should be able to get the next fire pretty easy. Yeah, look at all this stuff that I have. See if we can get it. There we go. Also did get 4 more pieces of cake, which was pretty crazy, honestly. I don't remember seeing this much cake in game, especially not like this. I think we might have enough. Maybe 1 or 2 more pieces and we can build the full cake. But before doing that, now that we have access to all 4 kids, we're gonna go find them. All right, got the second key and the second kid. Third kid is nearby as well, so we're gonna head over there and get both kids at the same time. And we got the third kid as well. Now I have no idea where the 4th kid is, so we're gonna have to go back to base and then look on the map. Or actually, we'll have to use a compass instead. All right, let's put the second kid down here, kind of over the furniture, but that's fine. And the third kid right here. There we go. Furniture trader is back today. I think I'm just gonna buy out the whole stock. Yep, still got about 50 coins left over too. But now we're gonna go get the 4th kid. Might not have enough time, but we'll see. Laser cannon should do a lot of damage. There it is. Wait, what? Why are there only 4 of them? There's only 4 of them now. I mean, I'll take it. That'll be easier for me, but sometimes it seems like the dungeons don't have as many animals as they're supposed to. I think I might be able to do this in time. There we go. Now I have to run all the way back to the base because we got 20 seconds till nighttime. Oh, wait, the timer was off. It's already nighttime, but I should be good. All right, we're safe. And the 4th kid is safe as well. But now that we have the max level fire, I do want to go and loot at the farthest side of the map, or at least as far as you can get on the map. That way I should be able to find more cakes. That's what I'm hoping for. Found a little compound out here. This should have some cakes, or at least there's a good chance. But there we go. That's the whole base cleared. Now we can see if we can find any cake. There's a good chance, I think, of one being in here. Not there. Not there. Okay. All right. We didn't get any cake this night, so I'm going to get some saplings while we wait for daytime. Then I might go loot a couple more times, and then we're really going to make this base nice. Because I'm going to get a bunch of wood from this, put it into the crafting bench, and then I'm going to make a whole ton of farm plots, and maybe even all of them. I'm definitely going to make all of them, but for right now, not 100% sure. All right. We're going to add one to right here. Then we're going to put another one right here. Then we're going to make as many stews as possible. I wish you could make more than one crock pot too. And then while that's cooking, we're going to go get some more loot. That's interesting. I think I just found a safe spot from the deer and from the wolf. Might have to use that one of these days. All right, we're on day 72 now. Furniture trader's back in town. We have a bunch of saplings, and I'm also making as much stew as possible. So this base is coming together very nice, but we still do have a lot ahead of us. Well, I was a little not careful when looting some trees, so we're gonna try to not spend Robux anymore. All right, I've done a little bit of gathering some stuff. We now have almost 100 wood, 200 scrap, saplings, probably enough for the wall, and this wood, we're gonna use that to build all of the last of the farm plot. Oh, and look at that, perfectly on day 99 too. Beat it in 89 minutes. So let's place the last of these, and then we'll go hit up the furniture trader. All right, let's see what he's got. Let me grab these though. We got 95 coins. You got 3 lavenders, purple chairs, signposts, camping chairs, and 5 wooden chairs. I do want that. All right, we do have a bunch of stuff now. We have the max amount of farm plots. Definitely gonna move these. This is not the final location. Tons of furniture, defense blueprints, so many saplings that if I pick it up, it lags my game. And we're gonna see just how nice of a base we can make for all this food. So the first thing I want to do is get the wall done, because with that we can see what we're working with. All right, I'm noticing having a little issue. We're gonna have to go around this lake, kind of like this, just because we can't really plant on there. I'm also gonna have to go a little bit in right here to avoid this little square. I do think I'm gonna need to get more saplings though, because so far I only have 13 left and we're maybe halfway done, it seems. All right, there we go. We got a decent outline so far. I want to just wrap around these farm plots and then it should finish somewhere around here. So I kind of see how I want to make this, but it's definitely gonna take a lot more saplings, so we're gonna go get that. All right, I need maybe 10 more saplings just to be safe, and the wall is complete. Oh wait, there's some right here. This actually might be enough. Yep, that is enough. There we go. The wall is now complete. It's not perfect, but it is pretty big for this base. So now let's plant it. All right, I'm also gonna buy the oil drill because I am getting kind of low on fuel here. There we go. But now let's plant this. I think I put it all in the right spot so that there shouldn't be any giant gaps, but if there are, we'll fix it, and they should all be plantable. But while I wait for these to plant, I'm gonna go get more saplings because there probably will be some things that I need to fix. And there we go. The whole thing is now planted. Now I'm gonna go get some more saplings. We also have a little bit of food, probably enough for the next couple minutes or so. Probably gonna make some more just so that we have some storage, you know, some food in case we run low. All right, so the wall is not 100% done, but it is in the sapling form where you can't walk through it. And so I think our base is protected right now. Yo, they're jumping over the trees. That's a little alarming, but I guess we'll have to see what happens when the trees are fully grown. We also do have a pile of extra saplings just in case. I think I filled in most of the gaps, but we'll see when it fully grows. There we go. Okay, I see a few gaps definitely right here. If they're small, it doesn't matter too much, but there are some big gaps that I do want to get rid of. Like right here, we'll put a few trees like this to cover that up. Right here. All right, most of the gaps should be filled in, where I don't think anyone should be able to get in after that, but there might be one or two gaps more. We'll just have to see what happens. Looks good. But that is the base so far. We have a huge tree wall, always looks very nice. And now we have to absolutely make this the best base in the game with all this furniture and all this farm plots, which sadly doesn't make you that much food. So I might have to figure out a way to get enough stew. I don't know. The game doesn't really give you a way to do that, so that sucks. I'm gonna try to drop all of my items, and then I'm gonna pick up all this stew and move it somewhere else. All right, there we go. Now I have to sort it as well. So we're gonna put it behind the tents. We're gonna drop all the stew in one pile and then all the hearty stew in another pile. All right, there we go. We got that sorted for right now. We will put them in a more neat place later, but this is what we got right now. We got a whole pile of stew that defies physics. I mean, usually my soup spills when it's sideways, but I guess not for here. We're also gonna take this cake and the meat sandwich and put them with the rest of the food just off to the side for right now. Then we're gonna have to pick up all these carrots from the farm plots, which that's kind of gonna suck. What in the world? Where's my hammer? Do I not? Oh, I don't even have a hammer yet. I need to go get that. But to do that, we also need a wall or a door, which we're gonna have, I guess, right here is kind of nice. Not bad. Furniture Trader is also back in town, kind of near where the anvil is, so not too big of a detour. There we go. Bought everything from him. Now let's go make our hammer, which we'll need these logs for. Oh, wait, I don't even have any weapons. I didn't bring my weapons with me. I might have to just use my axe. See if this will work. I mean, it has a decent reach, I guess. Not bad. Hold up. This is actually not that hard. Yeah, there we go. They only hit me once. Now we got to build the anvil. Another piece of cake. We'll take that. But now let's actually craft the hammer. Put the stuff down here. There we go. All right. We're about to get raided too. So I'm going to build all the bear traps we can get and put them kind of around the entrance just like this, just so that'll be a little bit easier. There we go. See how that works. Actually, you know what? Let me move this one right here. All right. Bear traps are working. Try to lead them through the right. Oh, I don't even have a gun on me. I need to pick that up. All right. That wasn't too bad. That was a lot easier than normal. All right. Now let's pick up all these. We can just pick up the farm plots and the carrots fall on their own, but we'll have to pick up those too. Wait a second. I think I have the perfect idea for what I want to do. I genuinely think because we have so many farm plots, I'm going to make a more interesting design that I haven't made before. I don't think so. See if it'll fit back back here. It should fit. Okay, it's gonna be a little cramped. You know what? This idea is not gonna work. I don't think we have the space for it. So we're gonna have to do something else. But for now, I'm gonna pick up all these carrots. All right, so we got all our farm plots planted. Not the most beautiful thing in the world, but we do have the max amount. So we kind of have to cram them back here. And now I'm gonna sort all of my furniture to see what we can actually use on the farm. All right, so we have all these. Now I gotta figure out how to make it all fit. So we're gonna start by building our trellises near here, near the entrance. Then we're gonna take our hedgerows and kind of come down like this. Make a curved one right here. Can make a little intersection one right here because that'll fit. That's looking pretty nice. Gonna put another curved one right here. So now we have our farm, but I do want to make this look really nice. So we're gonna have the fences kind of come out this way. Oh wait, I know exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna come out this way like this, and then we're gonna come back in right here, and we'll finish this off with hedgerows. Has to be the intersection ones though, because I don't have any straight ones. And then we will use this as probably one of the best storage rooms you've ever seen in your entire life. Gonna pick up this one fence right here, just so we have a way in. Gonna expand this side a little bit, and there we go. We have our outline for what is gonna be one of the best places you can visit. We're gonna put a whole bunch of storage back here for all of the food that we're gonna be serving at our brand new restaurant that serves something more than carrots. I know it's hard to believe, but we're gonna serve more than just carrots. All right, that seems to be good. We have all this storage back here, but because we want to show our customers the best up front, we're gonna take our cake and our meat sandwich and have that displayed at the very front. But before we display the cake, I'm very curious to see if we actually can make a full cake out of all this. So I'm wondering how I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to go like, oh, this is gonna be hard. I don't even know where this lands. All right, this ain't happening. This just ain't happening, chief. We're just gonna have these as slices, but we're gonna have this on display. Top shelf only though, so we need to go get 3 stews so that we can put those on the bottom shelf, because I think it's only 3 stews you need for a shelf. There we go. And now we can put the cake up top just like this. Absolutely beautiful. An array of cakes all up top. And our meat sandwich, will that fit there too, or is there no more space? Okay, there's no more space, which is why we're gonna put it at the very last slot of this shelf. So let me go get all of our hearty stew, and we're also gonna have that face in the front, because customers want to see your best product. You gotta show your best up front. You gotta let the customers know that what you got is the best food in town. All right, you can fit 3 hearty stews per shelf as well. So I need 5 more, no, 4 more. There we go. All the hearty stew is up there, or at least enough that we need. And then the meat sandwich right there. Boom. Look at that. We are a 5,000 star restaurant right now, but we're gonna have to fill up all of these shelves with everything we have. So let me drop all the rest. To be honest, I think I might have made too much stew, because we already have this section here filled, and we have so much more stew. You know what? I actually might need a little bit more. We're just about full. I think every shelf is full except this last one right here. But look at this. We have enough stock to feed 10,000 customers. All right, there we go. Every single shelf in here is absolutely full with our best items in display right in the front. But now for our seating area, because a restaurant is not complete unless you can literally eat food here. Wait a second. I forgot one thing. We're gonna get rid of 3 shelves worth of food, and I'll show you guys why. But first, I have to figure out what to do with all this extra stew. No way, I have a genius idea. Hold up. All right, I think that's the maximum you can do. But we now have the world famous Leaning Tower of Stew. Look at the architecture on this thing. Can you believe this was built 3,000 years ago by the ancient Egyptologists? Absolutely amazing. But that's not our only attraction, because we have Mount Stew, a mountain that was formed at least 2,000 years ago by the very old civilization that existed a few thousand years ago and makes things sound cooler. That civilization actually built this. I'm not even lying. All right, there is the frame for our restaurant. We're still not done, but we have the huge carrot garden over here. Even a bunny who eats our revenue up like crazy. Nice little hedgerows blocking off the garden, and a storage room full of all the foods you can eat. We got cakes, and we have a alien meat meat sandwich for our very highest paying customers. This will cost you about 10,000 scrap per bite. We have all of our hearty stew, our regular stew, chicken legs, as well as steak. Now, I did burn them all. As you can see, they're all almost black now, but they're still somewhat edible under FDA instruction. I don't know. They're probably edible, and if you die, just don't sue us. But because we're still not done, I need to make some torches. That is the one thing that I need for this base, because the torches are what make the restaurant look nice. We're gonna put one right here. We're gonna put one back here and one over here by the entrance. That looks pretty nice. That's some lighting up. We're also gonna put a couple in between the farm. It's like right here and right here. Looks very nice. But we do need more wood, so I'm gonna go get that. Wait a second. I have a way better idea for these tables. 10,000 times better for these tables. Instead of having these tables on the inside of the base like normal, this part right here could be our kitchen and also our farm, but the outside will be the dining area. Dining by a lake, or even right here with a lake view. I think we're gonna put our tables maybe on both sides. That look cool. So we're gonna put the first one right here, then surround that with the 5 chairs, just like that. Then we'll have the second table right here and surround this with the stools. There we go. Okay. Actually, let me push in a couple of these stools. They look a little off. There we go. We have our seating done, and then we're gonna put some torches around here as well. One right here, one off to the side and the back, and then the same thing over here. I'm gonna go get more. We officially bought all our torches. Now we have to copy this same pattern where we have one right here and one right here. Looks very nice. Maybe I could push this back torch in a little bit. And then finally, our last 2 torches will go next to the door, just like this. So if you want to come to our restaurant, it is a no hostess restaurant because the game has no hostess stands. You can literally just sit down wherever you feel like. Table of 5 here, or table of 5 kids or adults, because these seats are quite modular with no back on them. We have our deluxe, fully stocked kitchen where we have all of the top 1 chef in the world cook here, which is me, because I am probably the best cook in the game at this point. Over here is where we play Grow a Garden, or aka make our stew. And then once our top chef in the world makes your food, he'll bring it out all the way over here to where you get to eat with the view of this massive base, as well as a lake view right here. Tree view, very, very rare. You don't find trees around this part of the woods. And this beautiful dynamic mood lighting by these torches that somehow never go out. Oh, also you get a very tiny shrub view, and we actually have this on the house. If you know somebody who just can't stop eating, we have a meal for them. Bam. They try to reach for some food, they're gonna regret it. But now let's actually start serving our food. We're gonna start with a cake breakfast because everybody eats breakfast for cake. Gonna have 1 slice per person, even though nobody eats here yet because I still am waiting to get approved by Yelp. There we go. That looks nice. Now, those invisible people are gonna eat their dessert while I go get a main course for this table because they're a lot healthier. We're gonna get some of our fine sparkling hearty stew, as well as a steak and 2 chicken legs. Now I have to figure out how I'm gonna fit this on the table. There's our first chicken leg. Beautiful placement. Second chicken leg, not optimal. And here is our steak dinner, so we're gonna move that off to here. And now for the big meals of the hearty stew, for whoever wants to eat 4,000 calories of soup. Gonna put that off to the side right there. Nope, that didn't work. This is gonna be the hardest one to get. Just gotta squeeze it on the table like this. There we go. And that is some beautiful shiny food. Your food shouldn't be shiny. You're probably gonna get radiation poisoning, but it does look nice. Can we season cake? No way, that's disgusting. Yo, who puts pepper on a cake? Yo, you're nasty, man. But hey, it does look very nice. But that is just the food part of the base. It is very beautiful, but we are not done because we have to deck out the rest of the base. These tents worth only $2,000 on the real estate market right now, so we have to change that. I also do want to take the time to tell you guys that we're stocking up storage on bandages and medkits for accidental slip-ups, and I repeat, not if someone gets food poisoning, because that never happens around here. But just in case someone does get food poisoning, we will be safe. So don't worry about that at all. The cake is totally fine. The shiningness is not 5G radiation, cell tower, anything like that. Okay, I think I might have to change the restaurant up a little bit. I did just get 2 more tables. All right, we just changed up the restaurant a little bit to look a little nicer. Look at this. Isn't this one of the best places to eat at in the world? And if you get attacked by a monstrous deer, you could just run run inside our very secure base, where you get a backstage pass to the kitchen. Very nice. Just ignore the health equipment that we have over here. But now we can finally start with the rest of the base. So I'm gonna sort everything that I have. There we go. Everything is now sorted into categories, so we can start placing. Starting with all the beds that we have over here, of which I still don't have the giant bed. So actually, let me go get that real quick. I just need some wood. There we go. We got that now. So we gotta put it as little bedrooms for each of the kids. So blue bed goes for the Kraken kid. We're gonna take some of our bedroom stuff, like we have a bookshelf and two bookshelves, 2 nightstands. So I know exactly what we're gonna do for this. We're gonna put 1 nightstand right here, and then the other one just right here in case you need 2 nightstands. Now I know she likes to read, so what we're gonna do is place a bookshelf here and then place another bookshelf right here facing this one. So that way, if she wants to get the books, she's gonna have to pry and claw at this thing and try to move this 300-pound bookshelf just to get 1 book, which really shows the dedication of learning. We also have 3 green camping chairs, which I do need to add. We're gonna put them right back here, just like this, and then like this, and then this one, really nice placement like this. That way, all of the staff that work here will be able to get a 6.5-minute break for a 13-hour shift. And then after that, back to the 13-hour shift, and then it just repeats, because you actually can sleep in these bushes. You know, they may look a little bit pointy, but you can just deal with that. So that'll be good for our staff. And the koala kid will have to get the green bed because there's not really a bed that matches her color. We're also going to take our blue camping chairs and give that to the Kraken kid, where she'll have 3 different chairs to read at during the day. And these are actually angled so that when she's reading, she can actually have the sun in her eyes for much longer, because when you sit down here, the sun may move, so you change right here. That way the sun will prevent you from reading as long as possible. Just making it as difficult as possible so we can build some discipline. Then for the Squid Kid's tent, we're going to give him his 3 yellow chairs. We're going to give 2 right here and another one all the way over here in case he needs to go in timeout. And then the koala kid can also have 2 purple chairs, just like this. We also have some signposts, so we'll put that outside of each of the right places. We'll have our green signpost right by the farm, just like this, indicating the staff that they need to be working 13 hours per shift. Yellow signpost goes for Squid Kid, and blue signpost goes for Kraken Kid. We also have some pillows, so we're gonna put one inside of the Kraken Kid's tent, just so that she won't have to sleep on the little pad that she has there. And then the purple pillow will do the same thing here, and then the same thing right here, just in case she wears an extra long hat. But now we have a bunch of arches and fairy lights to work with. So we have this first arch, another one. We have 2 singles, 3 singles actually. Okay, perfect. So I think for the arch, we're gonna put that right in the doorway here. This one only has like yellow lights, it seems, because it's not the colorful variation. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this one back, and I think the colorful one should look a lot better. Yeah, that looks nicer. But then we're gonna add some of these to the tents, like this one to the Kraken Kid's tent. We're gonna add a few in the back of the Koala Kid's tent. Put the little singles right here, and then another arch right out in front. And these fairy lights, I guess we could put right by the entrance of the farm, just like that. And now lastly, let's place all of the flowers. So we have some blue flowers that'll go very nicely with the Kraken Kid's tent. Put some right here. We have some daisies, put that by the Koala Kid's tent. We do have some sunflowers that would look really nice in the farm. We only have 1, so we'll just put it back there. The lavender will also look pretty nice with the purple tent, so we'll put that right here. And lastly, we have a magnolia. We'll put that by right here. All right, the base is complete, so let's do the final tour. Out front, you will see our very nice restaurant, which is actually 6 stars rated by me. Over here, this table got a steak, chicken leg, and hearty stew. Very nice. This table got an alien meat sandwich, 10,000 scrap on the market right now. steak and chicken leg. These people got hearty stews, steaks and chicken legs. And these people really need to watch what they eat because they are eating 10,000 calories of cake right there. But if you haven't already noticed, we have our giant wood wall outside made completely of trees, defending us from pretty much all attackers that may come. Very light archway to enter. And right here, you'll see all of our utility. Very, very nice. But looking to the left, we have our very own carrot garden with the maximum amount of farm plots. With two of our most famous attractions right here. We have Mount Stew, made by an ancient civilization that I still don't know the name of, and the Leaning Tower of Stew, made by very, very ancient Egyptologists. When you head inside, you'll see our cook station right here, all of our farm plots, of course, with a bunny rabbit who is eating into all of my revenue, as well as storage for pretty much every kind of food that you could want. Very, very nice. Then over here, we have the Kraken Kids bedroom. Very, very nice, with a premium feature of impossible to reach books. Then we have the Dino Kids tent. Not gonna lie, the Dino Kid did get spoiled in this video a little bit. Then we have the Squid Kids tent, featuring a timeout chair all the way in the back. Then we have the Koala Kids tent, decked out with flowers, chairs, pillows, lavender, everything you could imagine. Here's all of my stuff that I forgot to pick up before doing the base tour. We also have our oil drill, putting it into the lake as normal so we can stock up on all of our oil without having it be in the middle of the base. And that is the entire ultimate food base. I think it is honestly one of the nicest food parts that I've built. Maybe not the nicest base overall, but I really do love this. This is really nice. We have all the food here, so much food. And this seating area that we have outside, definitely the best one that I've made so far. But let me know what you guys think of this base down in the comments. This is the Dino Kid, and this is his base right now. He literally only has a tarp over his head and a mat on the ground, which means his base is going to need some improvement. So today, I'm going to be making the biggest base for the Dino Kid, which also means I'm not going to get any of the other kids, and instead, we only are going to have the Dino Kid and a few beds. And speaking of beds, I'm going to get the old bed first. And because the old bed looks just like the Dino Kid's tent, we'll start that out as the very beginning of his base. So, you're no longer sleeping on a mat, but you'll be sleeping in your very own bed. Most college kids are lucky enough to get this thing. Alright, we just got our fire level to 4. We're gonna need to get it all the way up to 6 to go get the best loot for this base. And we're gonna need to defeat a lot of strongholds to get a ton of cultist gems and coins for the furniture trader. Alright, so we're at the anvil place. I'm gonna try to get some loot from here, but we also need the hammer for base building. Alright, there we go. Just killed the cultists here. So now we can build the anvil. Gonna throw the front down there. Literally just do this and it lands. See, there we go. I'll take some leather armor and throw the anvil back down there, and it's complete. So we will have this for later whenever I do need the hammer. Alright, let's get the regular bed, sundial, compass we'll have to get 2 more scrap for. But as for the regular bed, we're just gonna put this right off to the side and we'll move it when we get a little bit more in our base. Sundial always goes behind the map. Alright, first day of the furniture trader being here, and I found the stronghold right behind him, so that's perfect. So let's see what he's got. 3 daisies, signposts. Think we're gonna have to buy the table and the red signpost for now, and some daisies because I do want to spend what I have right now, because the red signpost, easily going to the Dino Kids tent. Easily. Alright, we just beat our first raid, and we're also gonna get fire level 5 here. Use these logs I have off to the side, and that should be good. There we go. Alright, let's also place our red signpost right outside of his tent. Looking nice. We also do have a table here, so we'll put that over here. We'll have this as like a kid's dining table. I'm also gonna trade with the pelt trader. We can get old flashlight. I did not need that. Well, looks like I'm gonna do the wolf. Spear. I do need that, because today I can go to the stronghold and I think I could kill everybody if I'm careful. Alright, I just got 3 farm plots, but I'm not just gonna place them anywhere. We're gonna put them right next to the Dino Kid's tent, sorta like this, as his own personal garden. Now it may look bland right now, but we are gonna add so much to the garden, so just wait and see. Here's the thing though, this is not gonna be a small garden. I might leave it this size, I might not. Timmy is a grown... Timmy? Oh, okay, he's hiding behind his bed. Bro, you gotta stop with that. All right, Furniture Trader is back for the second time. Okay, he's got one legendary thing, colorful fairy lights double. I think this was in the thumbnail photo for the update, so we're gonna get it, and some of these other things. He has a ton of other things. All right, we'll take all of these. Thank you, my good sir. I guess the only thing I don't want is the yellow... Actually, maybe I can put this to good use. We'll see. But now that my inventory is half filled with furniture, let me place some of this down. So we'll put this right in front of his tent, like this. Boom. Add a little bit to the tent. All right, this should give us level 6. There we go. Fire is complete. Now we can really loot up. All right, just finished looting the stronghold, or at least beating it. Get our experiment and oh, my bag is full. Be right back. I am really hoping to get the chainsaw out of this. That is what I need for building a base. Okay, tac shotgun isn't that bad. It'll help with the raids. At least it's not the riot shield. Hey, I also just hit 300 diamonds. That's insane. There he is for the third time. Let's see what he's got. Not anything too crazy, so I guess we'll just buy out what he has. And there we go. Wait, 3 red rugs. I think he just gave me 3 red rugs. We can definitely use these. I'm gonna give him a little nightstand right here. Gotta make sure I place it the right way, looking this way. That's looking nice. And we do have the red rug, so I'm gonna put it right here in the front, just like this, and in the back, just like that. What in the what? This looks like a color illusion. Oh wait, it's the lights that are changing the color. Okay, so now I have to go get a hammer because I kind of put this here. But we also have some red camping chairs, so we're gonna put those around his base, just like one right here. And we can even put them on the carpet, I believe, just like this. All right, looking a lot better. All right, we're gonna put the hammer. There we go. We got the hammer. This will be super useful. We're gonna be moving the beds back here. I even have the giant bed now. Looks nice. A lot better than being over here. We're also gonna pick up the biofuel processor. We won't need it for right now. We're also gonna be taking these tables back. I have a different use for them. We're gonna use them as part of the farm. We're gonna put them like this, just like that, and you'll see what I'm gonna do with it later. I have a really good idea for this. All right, we just got our second clear and an absolute ton of coins. We're now up to 165. Really hoping to get the chainsaw here. We're gonna need it, or at least it's gonna be super helpful. Hey, let's go. Second try. I will take that. Furniture Trader is here as well, so that's perfect timing. He's above our campfire, so I'm gonna drop off some stuff and then we'll go. All right, let's see what he's got. Okay, he's got some rares. I do need the trellises. That is what I really need. He has log benches. We could use those. Daisies, a blue pillow. Why not? We'll just buy out the furniture. Still have almost 100 coins left. So if I keep stacking up the coins, if something mythic or legendary comes, we'll be able to buy it. All right, he's back in town. Got 2 oh, okay. Hello, Mr. Wolf. He's got 2 sunflowers, purple signpost, another nightstand. We'll take that. Blue camping chairs, round wooden table. I think I know what I'm gonna do with these blue things that I've got. I think I'm gonna make maybe not a game room, but a hangout room. Dude, I know what I'm gonna do with this rug. Hold up. Oh, this is perfect. We're gonna place the rug kind of near the side, not next to it, but right there, kind of like that. Then the old bed on top of it. There we go. It's fairly center. Then we're gonna put the nightstands on both sides, just like that. Then we can take the red chair and we can put it kind of off to the side right here facing the bed, just as something that he might need. You know, he could read a book. He could, I don't know, have some kind of snack on the nightstand while he reads. He could use it to put on his socks, anything. All right, back to Mr. Furniture Trader. We did get a legendary Fairy Lights Arch, 2 blue pillows. I actually do want these now. Barrel, wooden chairs, purple camping chair. Buy out the entire stock. Thank you again, my good sir. Now I have to show you guys what I've been doing so far at the base, because I have been grinding this out. Right here, we're stacking up all the stew in the world for the Dino Kid, because he needs to eat a lot of food. He's got to grow up to be big and strong. Then he's got his own table area here with stools. He then has his own little porch here with his own camping chairs. He could sit with a friend. He's got fairy lights in the front, little signpost, and rug in the back. Here is his new bedroom. 2 nightstands, bed, rug, little chair right here for whatever he needs. Then we have a room over here that I need to add to. Boom, there we go. We have a little hangout room over here. We have blue pillows that you could sit on, hang out here, always always facing the table for, well, this one's like 45 degrees, but we got a bunch of seating here. Log, I gotta move that out the way. But overall, it's a very nice little resting area. Hang out here. Bunch of saplings that I'm gonna use for the wall that we're gonna build. Bunch of logs because I just needed to move them out of the way, and I didn't feel like putting a bunch of storages here because I have so much wood. And so far, that's what we have. We have this oil drill as well. Pretty useful because we do need it for the fuel, but we are not done yet. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna make this base perfect for my boy Dino Kid. He's enjoying his bedroom. He just walked across his pillow with his dirty shoes. He's gonna have acne problems when he's older. Now, here's one thing you might not have known. It is in the crafting bench, so you might have seen it before, but you can craft torches for 6 scrap and 6 wood. So I'm gonna craft a ton of them. And every time you place one down, it actually makes your base larger. Now, I can't really see where my base starts, and there it is. There's the circle. So I can see it here. It's just barely past the pillow. But if I put a couple torches down, like I'll put one here, just put them in a little row like this. There we go. We place 5 down. Look how much farther it goes out. It is insane. So I think about this distance, we're gonna line up the saplings along the white line, which will give us a very good defense for our base. So we're just gonna have to start doing it like this. Just one sapling at a time. All right, another furniture visit. See what he's got. He got another legendary. We'll take that. He's got 2 fairy light doubles, 2 wooden chairs, wooden fences. I do need those. And purple camping chairs. I will take more of those. Once again, bought out his entire stock. So we're going to take our fairy lights double, place this right behind his tent, give a little bit of symmetry. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the purple chairs and we're going to incorporate them into the blue. That way, it'll give it a little bit of contrast as well. All right, let's see what he's got to offer this time. Trellis, I did need that. Mossy fence, really needed that too. And I can buy everything except for the daisies, but that's all right. All right, I've finally gathered all of the saplings, making a giant circle around this base. It isn't perfectly around the white circle because the white circle doesn't show up over here for some reason. And I also had to go around this rock, but it is time to start planting every single last one of them. It's gonna be the most satisfying thing in the world seeing this grow. Finger is literally like running out of energy right now trying to get all of these things planted. I'm spamming the E key as fast as I can. Almost done though. What in the world? Oh, I can't. Okay, I can't do it here, but I can do it around here. Okay, so there's just only a few saplings that won't plant. Just gonna move them aside like this, and we're gonna have to go get just a few more, like 3 or maybe 4 more, so 1 more big tree. All right, there we go. Let me plant these right here, and that's perfect. They're all literally growing in a circle right now. Oh wait, deer's hungry tonight. That's not good. Oh great, I'm about to die too. Barrel, red pillows, bean bags. I will take the bean bags, and I'm out of here, man. About to die. We're gonna take our pillows and we're gonna put them around this area. We have some purple bean bags as well. Put the purple bean bags back here. This is like the ultimate relaxation area. You could have 10 people over all at the same time. This is very nice. Now I'm wondering if the trees are gonna grow in the morning. It might be 1 extra day or it might be this day. And yeah, we're on day 213 now. Keep in mind though, this is day 213 with only 1 kid. Oh, it did grow all at the same time. Perfect. But we are not done yet. We have to carve out a door. So I'm gonna do that right here. Let's see, is that big enough? I think it is. Gotta wait for these leaves to go away. Yeah, this is a perfect doorway right into this giant base. The base looks bigger with the trees around it than without it, but we can't just let the door be unprotected. So we're gonna put a defensive blueprint like this, 1 like this, because we can just walk right through it, and then 1 like this, but any enemies will not be able to walk right through it. All right, we're getting raided tonight, so this is the perfect opportunity to see how good the base does. Right now I'm just getting rid of the extra wood that I have, so we'll see. If I get disturbed, the base failed. If I get to do this in peace, then this works perfectly. Okay, perfect. Oh wait, what? They just walked right through? They're smart enough to see the door? Interesting. Maybe we're gonna have to put a shelf there, because that they will not walk through. Okay, I have no idea how these guys got in. I think the wall might have been too big. Like they might spawn inside of the wall. All right, we're gonna take this shelf and we're gonna put it right right here. It even goes over the defensive stuff. So I can jump right over it, but they can't. All right, base is complete. Let me show you the tour. On day 231, this is what we have. A huge Give me a minute. Wait, I actually want to test this out. Does it work now? They're hitting the barbed wire. That's exactly what I want. Okay, they're stacking on top of each other, but they're literally just dying to the barbed wire. That's perfect. Okay. I think they're still spawning in the base though. Yeah, some of them are definitely spawning inside, but at least that was a super easy raid. Like most of them died out here, and the few that were inside were a lot easier to deal with because of that. All right, here is the tour of the base. We have barbed wire outside to fend off any raiders. We have a lightning rod outside just because I don't want it inside. Well, I guess a lightning rod's going to be put to good use right now. We have a shelf blocking anyone from coming in except for us. We can just jump over it. Then we have a launch pad in case you want to get out of the base. You can do so really quickly. The entire wall of trees if you haven't seen that already. Then when you walk in, you can see we have our crafting bench here full of so many cultist gems from all the raids, and our ammo crate just in case we need more ammo. But then you walk in and you see a farm and a half. We have a fairy lights arch right here, torches all around the farm, lighting it up, keeping the mosquitoes away. Then when you walk inside, you can see that we have a ton of carrots growing. We have our cook pot over here, some barrels, some stew if you would like it. Or in storage, we have, let's see, 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54 minus 1. So we have 53 pieces of stew in storage in case you get hungry. But then moving on, we have our campfire, very normal for all bases. But here's where we have the main man, the Dino Kid's entire fortress right here. Here he has a little table where he could eat some stew with his friends just in case we run out of stew here or carrots or in storage. 5 stools, 5 stews, 1 round table, Knights of the Stews, very, very nice. Out front, he's got his own carpeted patio, 2 front lawn chairs. He's got lights in the front, lights in the back, and his own bedroom. He's got 2 wooden nightstands. He's got his own chair, a bed, a bookshelf with no books because all of the books caught on fire from the lightning. But in case he gets hungry and we run out of stew over here, and we run out of stew on the table, and we run out of carrots, and we run out of stew in storage, he has 2 emergency stew storages at night that he can eat if he gets hungry. Then over here, we have our hangout area for anybody to come over. We have a ton of chairs. We have the 3 blue pillows, 3 purple bean bags, 3 green chairs, 3 purple chairs, 2 blue chairs, 2 red pillows, flowers around, lights. We have a bunch of stews over here just in case anybody gets hungry. And don't ask me about what that stew's doing up there. But over here, we actually have a meeting of the stews where we have this one right here. His name is Stuart. And this one, his name's a little bit shorter, Stu. But I'm gonna let them get back to their meeting. Don't want to disturb. We have our oil drill back here, throwing oil barrels into the lake so that they can pile up. And finally, we have the 3 beds for anyone who wants to stay over if they need to. Now, I do need to set up one more complimentary stew because I actually did forget to replace this one here, but anyone who stays with us gets a complimentary stew on the house. We have our regular bed, our good bed, and our giant bed with lights, and that is the entire base built around the Dino Kid. Not everything is specifically Dino Kid themed, but hey, this is pretty much his base. There's literally no one else here but me. But let me know what you guys think of this base down in the comments. Rate it 1 to 10. I'm actually curious what you guys are gonna rate it. Today, I'm gonna be building the biggest base in 99 Nights in the Forest. You may not have used these before, but in the crafting bench, when you hit level 3, you can craft torches, which when placed down, which I'm not gonna do exactly right now, will expand the circle of your base out even further. And you could place a total of 10 torches, which will take 60 wood and 60 scrap. But first, let's go get the fire to max level. Oh, no way. I just found a mythic chest out of nowhere. Let me get the chainsaw out of this. Okay, tactical. I will take that. That'll help us for the stronghold. At least it's not the riot shield. Anything but the riot shield, and I'm okay with whatever it is. All right, this should be enough to get us to level 6. There we go. So now we have the largest possible circle without using torches. But before making this the biggest base ever, we're gonna build a wall. Then after placing 5 torches, another wall. And then finally, when we have the biggest size possible, another wall made out of trees, which is gonna take so long to get. So let's first start out with our very first wall, which is gonna be out of the wood rain storages. You can craft as many of these as you want. So I think I made about 6 right there. Gonna place them facing this way, kind of like this. We're gonna go all the way around in a circle, and that way when anyone wants to come in the base, they're gonna be stuck doing this. They literally can't get over it, especially because the slope is this way. So I can go out, but they can't come in. But before we finish building this wall, I'm gonna go get the first kid, because I do want to have all 4 kids for this base. There we go. We got the key. Drop it in. Also, quick tip, if you're a solo player with bad internet, kind of like me, how I disconnect sometimes, have your alt sit in the game and feed him a stew every once in a while. Because then when you reconnect, you can just join right back, and although you'll lose some stuff, you won't lose your run. But this should be the first kid right here. There we go. I can go get the second kid hopefully before the next day. All right, got the second key. I might even be able to get the third kid before the end of the day. I think that's what I'm going to try to do. Take this alpha wolf pelt too for the trader. All right, we have the second kid. Gonna place the kid next to the tent area for where the second kid's tent is usually placed. That way I can make sure it places down and it doesn't glitch. Now let's see if we can get the third kid before the end of the day. Night is approaching, so we don't have too long. Oh no, the deer's here. I have to hope this tack can one-shot a bear. He's a little slower than me just because it is a very early day. Oh, it doesn't one-shot. Oh well, it's pretty close, not gonna lie. If I can I got the key. Now if I wrap around these trees, he should be too slow. Got stuck on the tree too. Put the key in, put the key in. Get down here into the room. He can't touch me in here. No way he can. All right, I should be good. So we're not gonna make it back to the base, but we are somewhat safe in here. It's just we'll get a wolf spawn probably. Yep, there's a wolf. Yo, dude. No. That's not fair. That's not fair. All right, if you fit through that door, I am uninstalling this game, even though it is quite literally a game that's played on servers. Oh, there we go. Got a strong axe. No, dude. My heart dropped. My heart dropped. I'm about to die though. I need food. Well, Robux always come in handy. Okay, we got our stuff back. We gotta now continue actually building the base. But I do think I want to get the 4th kid first. If we have all 4 kids, we can start placing down furniture, which is what I really want to do. We'll place the 3rd kid near where the tent is. Perfect. There we go. Got another legendary. I don't have that many coins though, so we're just gonna buy one of those and a trellis. Those are always useful. And then I'm gonna go loot the stronghold. That way we can get a lot more coins. There we go. First clear the stronghold. We have about 85 coins. There we go. Chainsaw, first try. We're going to need that, especially for the very outer wall where I'm gonna need a ton of saplings. I'm gonna go get the 4th kid now. That way our base will be complete, at least on the inside, enough so where we can add furniture. And then after that, we're gonna have to get so much scrap just for all the walls that we need to build. Also got a defense blueprint. I'll take one of those. There we go. Get the kid. Also got a med kit. We'll need that. 4th kid is officially in the base. We also have all our pelts here ready for the pelt trader. And now we can start decorating. We do have 2 light things. One of them being an arch and one of them being kind of like 2 poles together. So we're going to give them to both of the girls. 2nd kid will get this one. And the 4th kid will get this one. And the lightning rod is in the way. So there we go. All right, that looks nice. They have some lights to their tents. And we do need to go get more scrap now, because I do want to finish that wall. That'll help a ton with raids, and especially because my alt account, he's sitting right here. I literally have to come save him every time there's a raid. There is the pelt trader, so we're gonna pick up everything in reverse order. Wolf pelt, I'll take a spear. Sir, are you okay? I didn't see what happened, man. Sir? Okay, there we go. He's back. We got the strong flashlight. And then finally for the bear pelt, we'll take the iron armor. That was pretty useful, not gonna lie. Hey, you get away from him. Hey, you stay back. That is my son. I don't know. It's my alt account, man. All right, there we go. Raid is complete. We are safe. And we have a ton of scrap to maybe finish the wall. Just maybe. All right, let's see if I have enough. Probably not, but we're gonna get a huge chunk done. Gonna have to take this wall in a little bit as it is going on a lake. So we're about maybe halfway done, slightly under halfway done now. Still have to get so much scrap though. Furniture trader is back though. We have enough coins to buy, I think, everything. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that. Yep, we have a decent amount left over too. All right, let's start placing some furniture. We could put a blue rug at the front and the back of the blue tent. That'll look a little nice. We have a green camping chair that doesn't really fit anywhere per se. So I'm gonna put that as a little work chair. Well, I have 3 of them. So, I mean, we could put them around here, have them as little chairs to cozy up by the fire. Then for the yellow camping chair will be a porch chair for Squid Kid. For the blue camping chair will be a porch chair for the Kraken Kid, which actually we have 2 of them. So I'm going to do one of these, and we have 2 yellow chairs as well. So I'm going to do one of these. Then we have some trellises. We're going to save those because I'm not sure what I want to do with the farm yet. Maybe I want to finish the wall first. I do want to fix it a little bit. This does look a little awkward. So to do that, we're going to go down the anvil here and make ourselves a hammer. All right, we've got the anvil set up. Oh, and we're just raining literal cats and dogs today. Okay. We need 5 scrap, 5 logs. I have the 5 scrap right here, I'm pretty sure. This should count. Yep, all 5. And then logs are just right outside. Get a few of these trees. Oh, wow, 5 logs from 1 tree. I will take that. And it'll start crafting. And we'll take that. We got the hammer now. All right, furniture trader back in town. What you got for me, sir? I will literally just buy out your entire stock if you don't mind. Oh, there we go. This is going to give us a ton of scrap right here. Oh, no, the deer. He can't walk through those doors, can he? No, I don't want to wait around and find out. I'm going back here. No way. 2 car engines right next to each other. That's exactly what we need. Another one back here. Oh, yeah, the deer did get in. I see him right there. Not opening this door. Yo, why are there so many alpha wolves inside the house? Dude, did you not read the doormat? No wolves inside the house. I'm kidding right now, dude. I gotta get out of here. Why are there 3 of them? What is this? This is a bad dream. I'm getting out of here, man. Okay, it's daytime. We're good. That was a little not to my liking. All right, if I could take this guy out, I think that's the last of them. All right, we got another building. Not gonna loot it now, though. Good to know for later. All right, just a casual 83 scrap. That should be enough to finish the wall, hopefully before we die. I'm gonna drop all my furniture real quick. See if we can craft this stuff pretty fast. All right, that might be enough. Gotta place this fast. All right, we're not gonna make it in time, but we added to it, definitely. Only have this little small section open. Dude, no way. I can hit them through the wall too. That's perfect. Let's see. Okay. Oh, whoa. Hey, hit me back. That's not fair. That's actually not fair, bro. All right, let's finish this first wall. Almost there. We're on our last 2. And there we go. The entire base is now surrounded. And if I want to get in on my own, just squeeze through this one sideways. There we go. I did build 1 extra, but I'm going to use that to hold some saplings because I'm about to get 3,000 saplings from this thing right here. It's the most satisfying thing you'll ever see, but it's the most painful thing to ever clean up in the world. No idea what's going on. I just hear noises and then I move around randomly. Okay, yeah, no idea where I'm gonna... I think I'll just put this wood in the fire. I literally don't need it. Actually, I'm gonna put it in the crafting table. Don't know what I'm gonna need in the future. All right, we're gonna store the saplings back here. Oh, there we go. Just hit day 99 as well. All right, now I'm gonna place some of the incredible amount of furniture that I have. Trellises, we're gonna sort over here. All of the fences we'll put in a pile like this next to the beds. We'll use those later. Get this one, this one, this one. Just pick those up and put these over here. There we go. So we have a red rug. We can put the rug similarly to how we did for the blue tent. 1 in back, 1 in front. And then what I want to do is put 1 on the side, kind of far off, like it's got to be parallel to the tent-ish. Like that. Then I'm going to pick up this blue one using the hammer, and we're going to do the same thing right here. And I'll show you why. Because we need to take these beds and move them to each of the tents. But the thing is, I do need the giant bed for the blue one. I just need more scrap. Place down these last bits of furniture, like the bookshelf, which is going to be behind the bed. Gotta make it line up like this. Same thing for over here. Boom. Perfect. Then for a green signpost, I think we're going to put that somewhere near our farm because green means vegetables. I'm also going to stuff this full of all the saplings we have just because I'm not trying to break down the trees and replant them. I'm going to go get other trees that are on the map, but we already have a decent collection. I also do need to move some of this stuff that's in the way like this. And okay, that's not what I wanted. We'll pick it up. Pick up the light. Can we not? Okay, there we go. We can pick up the light. Wait, there we go. Okay, it's kind of hard to pick up, but we got it. So we're going to move it, I guess, outside here. That's the best spot, really. I don't want it inside the base. For the boost pad, I think I am going to make a door somewhere. We're gonna make a door right here. So you could literally just boost right out of the place. And then what I'm gonna do is pick up this, and then we'll put all of our defensive blueprints around this door so that even if people try to come through, they'll most likely die. Gonna put this here for more saplings because we're probably gonna need that. Furniture trader is also back. Whoa, deer trophy. I haven't seen this before. I'm gonna get it. This is about to be a cool base. But we do have a red bean bag, so we're gonna put that. Can't put it in the tent, but I can put it pretty far in the tent like that. That looks pretty cool. I have another red bean bag. We're gonna put that on the side here so that it'll be next to the bed. We have another yellow camping chair. Dude, you don't need any more camping chairs. So I guess we could put it behind for now. Maybe this will be like, I don't know, his private reading chair. Purple camping chair, that's easy. Put one here and one here, like little front porch chairs. We also have some log benches. I think we could just add those to be around the fire, kind of like this. Wait a second. Oh, dude, everything just got in the base. I gotta move my alt account with my finger. Hold up, move out the way. Come here. No, I'm the one you want. I'm the one you want. You don't want him. You don't want him. I promise you don't want him. I'm the one you want. I'm the guy who's been raiding your guys' stronghold. Okay, there's so many people here. I'm gonna stand up top. Shoot down these guys. Get this guy. Not all of them yet. Okay, I need to put defenses around that door. Like now. They all got in 1 second. There we go. That is all of them. Now let me put down these defense blueprints. So what do we have? We have a spikes. We have barbed wire. And we have more barbed wire. We're gonna start out with the spikes, which we can place perfectly in between like this. Then we could do the same thing, I think 2 more times in this little gap. And there's 3 of them all right here. Perfect. But because we have a lot more of these barbed wire, we're gonna put them... Oh, wait. I can't even place them down. We'll wait till I expand the base. We'll do that then. All right. We have a ton of scrap now. We can build the rest of the torches we need, at least for the first stage, which we're gonna place only 5, and then the rest of the 5 when we have our second wall done. And you know what? I'm gonna place it like right here for a light, and then we'll do the same thing over here for a light, just back up to the side. And then for these, we'll put them next to the farm, kind of by the corners like this. But now our circle doesn't just reach out to the shelves, but much farther, which is where we're gonna build our second wall. And we're gonna build this second wall using shelves. So if I can't get too close to the line, we can build one here. And then I guess for this side, we'll start building the other ones right here. And then we'll loop it all the way around, and we'll have 2 total walls. I can also place my defensive blueprints now, where I'll put them kind of like overlapping where they meet in the middle, just so that anybody who wants to get in this base is gonna have a very hard time. We're also gonna put a couple right here. If I can get them in the gap, like one here and one right here as well. I'm also gonna fix the positioning of this one. It's not really... Wait, I have another defensive blueprint? Oh, dude, I guess I'm gonna save this one for the tree wall. Didn't know I had that. I'm in a very tense situation right now. I need my med kit. Dude, the deer is going Mach 17 on me. Maybe I can get him stuck on this wall. Okay, he should be stuck on the wall now. Okay, now I just need to survive these animals. There's so many of them though. Can't go too far to the sides, or the deer is gonna finally reach me. Can't go too far away or the deer will respawn. But we should be good. 10 more. There's another wolf. And there's 2 wolves. Can't go too far away. Don't want him to despawn. 3 seconds. Okay, we're good. There we go. That was a little close. Got another base over here as well. That should give us a ton of scrap. All right, we're getting raided tonight. I'm excited to see if the deer is going to eat me or not. Okay, we're good. The raid literally saved me. But I'm excited to see whether or not our new entryway is going to work out. Also, a quick tip, get the deer stuck on trees kind of like that if he's hungry or if he's running fast. Because that way, you'll have extra time to run around places. No way. I think I'm seeing them all die. Dude, I literally see the health bars just depleting. Look at this. Yeah, I need to get this piece of iron armor to my alt account just because I do not want him to die. Let me put it on real quick. There we go. Dude, they're literally just here. I can't even pick them up. All right, now that we have a ton of scrap, we can make a bunch of these shelves. Probably gonna use half my scrap, go place them, and then use the other half because my inventory is getting full. Probably have like 30 items, maybe more. But let's start placing them. No way. I just found 2 facilities and another building with a mythic chest in it right next to each other. Dude, this is the best possible, I don't know, RNG seed, whatever you want to call it. And there's 2 cakes here, so I can instantly heal myself. All right, let's take the bandage. We're gonna need that. Eat these cakes. Why not? Bandage. Take that too. Mythic chest. No idea what could be in here. Maybe thorn armor. That's what I want. Kunai aren't bad. I'll put that over here. I guess I could use it for some ammo. Oh, there's a deer and a lightning strike, of course. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. I shouldn't have walked in here. Oh, dude. I'm literally parkouring to get... Oh, dude. Medkit right now. Yes. Okay. I'm medkitted. Get in here. Get in here. You do not walk through windows. You stay back. I am hiding in this corner. I'm not not moving till it's dead. Don't you come to the door. Don't you gain intelligence on me now. Yes, stay there. Please stay there or I'm gonna die. Dude, I actually was like 3 seconds away from dying right there. My health, no. You can look in here, but you're not entering, okay? We have a deal. You can poke your horns through the wall all you want, break physics. All right, finally. That was a close call. Oh, you've got to be kidding me, man. There's like 17 of these guys, bro. I'm glad they don't know how to jump for some reason. I'm so glad I got these kunai too. All right, we took out all the cultists finally. Now we can loot. All right, we only have a minute left of daytime. I need to loot this as fast as possible. Oil barrel, I need that to relight the fire. All right, I've got 20 seconds. I'm out of here. I didn't get all the loot, but I got a good portion of it. Campfire's out of fuel. I don't even really know where I'm going. I think this is the right way. I'm gonna put my bandages towards the front of my inventory. That way I know I can grab them quickly. I have a ton of them too. I hear the deer. Wait, he's at the base. Yeah, that's because, oh no, he's killing my ult account, but he might not kill it all the way because I'm pretty sure he's gonna unspawn. Oh wait, no, there's a wolf killing me. Never mind. Okay, we at least found the base. That's good. Yep, ult is dead. But if I can just get back inside the base, these guys probably gonna die. Okay, not yet. If I just put all my stuff here and get it, there we go. Fire is relit. That's all we needed. All we needed. Now kunai, get rid of this alpha wolf. There we go. Revive my ult account. Gonna be crafting an oil drill. Costs a lot of scrap, but we need it badly. Gonna put it right here. Well, at least the wall's working pretty nicely. I think I can hit them through it too, so that's very easy. I think these are the last two right here. Just hit them through the wall. Yep, that's all of them. All right, here's our furniture trader. I have almost 300 coins, dude. I'm just buying out everything you got, man. All right, we have another fairy light double, so we're gonna put that right behind the Kraken Kid stand. I also need to move this rug. This is off center. Gonna put a purple signpost back here. There we go. The rug is a little bit more centered. We have a blue signpost. Put that right here. And then we'll put the fairy lights just like that. Have a purple pillow. See if we could fit this in the behind of the tent. Almost. We'll just put it like that. Looks very nice. All right. We got a bunch more scrap. This might be enough to finish out the wall. Yeah, we only got like a quarter of it left. All right. Looks like we're gonna need just a tiny bit more. Maybe like 6 more scrap. Furniture trader is back today. 260 coins. I will take everything you've got, my good sir. Thank you very much. All right. This is definitely enough. I'm gonna make 3 shelves just in case. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make 2. Won't take too long to get a third. Right here. Yep. 2 is all I'll need. And well, actually, no, I'm gonna put a third just in case because I don't want anyone slipping through. And there we go. 2 walls, 100% complete. I might get rid of these doors later. We'll see. But now it is time for the last 5 torches. We have the first one here. We have 3 more, but I need 3 more scrap to get 1 last torch. So I'm gonna go try to find that as fast as possible. Oh, there we go. Right there, 3 scrap. Dude, this base is huge. Like, this actually looks cool. I do need to declutter this place, but we will do that. This base will be pristine condition by the end of this video. But now for... Wait, what? Oh, I had an extra torch in my inventory. I didn't even see that. But let's add our final 5 torches. So we'll put 1 right here, and we'll do the same thing on this side of this bookshelf. Then we'll put some more by the farm, just like this. And then our final one right here. And now if we go look at the circle, it's got even bigger. We'll have a 3rd layer wall right here, all made out of trees. And speaking of trees, I have a ton of wood that I'm gonna put into the fire. All right, fill up these with the last bit of saplings where I have so many that it's lagging my game. I think this might be enough to build the final wall. So we're gonna get a full 25 sack of them and just go and plant them. All right, just one by one. Nothing too fancy. Otherwise, this would take forever. Okay, this is interesting. We're gonna go around this side of the lake. A full 25 sack got me that much of the circle. I might not have enough. All right, grab another 25. Almost done with this right side already. All right, let's use up all the saplings on the right side. Make sure we're not missing any. Then we can take from the left as well. All right, another 25. Yeah, definitely not gonna have enough, but this was a very huge help. Can't necessarily see the circle back here, so I'm gonna go to where I can see the circle. Oh wait, I can't even see the circle at all over here. Okay, well, we're gonna start from over here and we'll fill in what we can, probably by eye. And let's grab another 25. Oh, I'm about to run out. All right, we got a decent bit of the circle done. We have this little arc right here. Then we didn't plant over here because I can't see the circle exactly. And we have another pretty big arc on this side, but still nowhere near to being done. So we're gonna have to grind out saplings. Oh, no, thank you, my good sir. All right, we're good. That was close though. What the what? Yo, how did you do that? Bro, it was Houdini. This might be bad. My phone just ran out of battery. Furniture traders back in town. Take this, 2 of these, some of these. Oh, wow. 3 fairy light singles. Bro is spoiling me today. There are so many things around my base. We have like 15,000 saplings, 10,000 people. I genuinely need to clean up this base. All right, I've done a decent job of cleaning up. Can't get these pieces of meat here. So, oh, wait, okay, I got one. Maybe I can get the other one like that. Oh, yeah, I can. Okay, never mind. So we've cleaned up a lot of the base and we're very close to having this sapling wall finished. We just need to go and get a bunch more. Furniture traders back. Not even gonna look at anything. Just gonna keep clicking the green button until it goes away. There we go. Just about to finish the tree wall. Make sure these are very nice. There we go. The tree wall is now in place. We just have to plant it. So I'm gonna beat this quick raid and then plant these saplings. And then we're gonna clean up the base because it is messy. All right, raid has been beat. Let's plant all of these saplings now. Fix up these 3 real quick though. All right, and let's start. Just spamming the Iki as fast as I can so I could do this while walking without pausing. So far, no saplings haven't planted yet. This is looking good. I'm worried about some saplings that are on elevated ground that sometimes don't plant. Yeah. Oh, we have a problem here. All these ones up top, they're not gonna plant. We're gonna have to figure out a way around it. I'm also lagging out a bit. All right, there we go. We have planted almost all of it. We're gonna have to figure out how to fix the rest over here. Could we plant them here? Okay, they plant right there. So we're gonna have to make a little go around right here with these saplings, just like this. So we're gonna have to go get a few more. But while we wait for daytime, I'm gonna clean up a bit around the base. Oh, there we go. A lot of it's already planted. And this looks huge compared to the last base I built. Like, actually insane, the difference. All right, we have enough saplings now. Let's plant these and hopefully they'll all grow by the next day if we plant them right now. All right, this looks good to me. Plant all of these. There we go. Okay, we should have a fully grown wall very soon. So now let's clean up the interior of the base to look as good as possible. Dude, this is actually insane how I could barely see the end of my own base right now. That is insane. Deer's hungry tonight. He ain't getting nothing. Even if he didn't care about light and fire and heat, and actually, I don't know about heat, but even if he didn't care about light anymore, he ain't getting in. So I'm going to use the hammer and I'm going to pick up pretty much everything except for what surrounds the kids' tent and even the oil drill. Actually, how close is that? We could pick that a blast. I don't know if I want to pick up the torches. If I pick up the torches, maybe the base shrinks. So I'm going to do that one at a time later. All right, I think we have most things picked up. Let's just drop it all right back here. And we're going to place things as we go. We have so much stuff. I'm going to eat the rest of these carrots. But there we go. Our wall is now 90% complete. I don't think anything on planet Earth or the moon could get in here. See, I don't even see the moon. It doesn't want to see. Oh, well, is that that's probably the sun. Yeah, okay, never mind. So let's see where I want to put things. We have a defense blueprint right here. So I might just put that on a door right here. All right, we'll put our defensive blueprint. Has to be somewhat inside the oh wow, has to be really far inside. I think I have an idea for that though. I could go out and get a few more saplings and have a row of them coming in here. Plant one there, plant one there, and then they'll continue on like a hallway all the way in. Yeah, okay, we're doing that. Yeah, that sounds really cool. I do need to place my map and all that back though, because I can't even see the map anymore. There it is. We're gonna place that, I guess, right near the exit. That'd be a nice spot. And then the compass and sundial will also go near the edge right here. So we have a little bit symmetrical of useful stuff as you leave the base. No way. I don't even think I see a single cultist. Oh, there's one. No idea how. Are you guys jumping over the trees? Or are they jumping through the trees too? I think I saw both. We might need to go get more saplings to fill in some of these gaps. They literally jumped right through. And we can't be having that. We need this to actually be the most secure base, not just to look like it. Yeah, look, this guy got through. Okay, this is not perfect yet. Yep, more of them just got in as well. I'm about to die. Medkit immediately. Okay, we're good. Dude, these raids, I think that's it. There's the coldest gem right here. All right, we're gonna have to go get a bunch more saplings because we do have some gaps. Although very small, we do need to fill them in. Furniture traders here as well. I will take your entire stock, my good sir. Thank you very much. All right, we have more saplings. I'm gonna fill in the gaps, kind of like here and here. I see these are big gaps. Tiny gaps, I think I'm gonna leave. All right, we filled in a bunch of gaps. I will need more saplings for the rest of these. This is a straight up door right here. Wow, okay, we gotta fix that. And now I'm gonna make the doorway with some saplings, just like this, like a line coming in. All right, we have a nice little hallway coming in now. Gonna go get more saplings to fill the gaps. Day 3 351, man. This is taking quite a while, but it is going to be worth it to see the final result. Especially with all the furniture, man. I'm gonna make the most pristine base ever. I have 350 days worth of furniture. All right, the big gaps should be filled in. Now we're gonna finish our hallway into the base. Almost there. So close to being done. Furniture Trader's also back in town, so we'll go see him and get some trees around him. There he is. All right, bought everything from the Furniture Trader again. We do have one small problem. There's a rock in the way. I don't know. Can I plant on a rock? I can't even tell. If I put it up here. Okay, you can plant on a rock. That's good to know. I don't know how that works. This thing is like totally waterless, but whatever. It's fine. Gonna have to narrow in the hallway a little bit because the shelf is in the way. All right, that is the hallway planted. I have 10 more saplings, so I'm gonna go fill in some small gaps. All of our big gaps just finished growing, I think. Okay, now that everything is planted, let's clean up and place all of our furniture. The first thing I want to do is sort all of this because it is a lot. All right, these are all sorted out into piles pretty much. We're gonna go look at these as well. You know, I'm gonna just pick them up and then we'll drop them to sort them. All right, we have everything sorted out into piles. I'm gonna start out with the farm. I do have to remove these torches though, so that might be a little bit of an issue. We'll see what happens. It's not gonna destroy my base, I don't think. Well, just to be safe, we'll do it 3 at a time. So we'll pick up this one, and this one, and then we'll place them like back here together somewhere so that they're out of the way. There we go. So now let's do our farm. And I think I already have somewhat of an idea of what I want to do. There we go. We have wooden fences out in the front and trellises where you can't really see anyway, like the crafting bench and the back of this wall here. We have a nice little table to prepare our food. So for example, pick up 3 carrots and turn it into a stew. We can just take it out, place it on the table, and eat. There you go. Or you could keep it here for later, whatever you want. It's gonna get rained on. It's gonna taste disgusting, but at least you can keep it on the table. So now that we have the farm mostly done, I'll figure out what to do with these later. Maybe I could expand the farm a little bit. Okay, this actually looks a little bit better, and we have room for more farm plots as well. So we're gonna place those right in here and right in here. A little cramped, but it does look a little bit nicer having more shape to it. We have another red beanbag. I mean, dude, this guy's just gonna have beanbag galore back here. All right, that works. Yo, nah. I didn't sign up for this. I did not this is the most secure base in the game, and now the deer is becoming sentient. Dude, what was that? I hope that was just the deer glitching out because he had no idea what to do. My base was too big. I don't know. That was weird. And then the green signpost, we'll put that in front of the farm as like a sign for we make food here. All right, we have 5 stools, 4 chairs. I think we're gonna pair these like this. Dinner by the Garden, dude. We straight up beat out Olive Garden with Carrot Garden, dude. You literally get to watch the chef cook your meal, prepare it on the table, and bring it out to you and serve it, bro. All right, this is looking good. All right, got a nice little table going there. Now we'll have some lights behind it to add a little bit of scenery. Maybe not scenery, but mood lighting. I don't know. Very, very nice lighting I want to add. There you go. Nice table by Carrot Garden. Perfect. Oh, I have an idea. Oh, we are turning this into a full-blown restaurant. We're gonna have one more table over here and one table maybe right, trying to get that perfect triangle right here. Then we have to be very conscious of where we put these seats. They have to be facing the garden because otherwise the customers won't get their view. All right, and this one will be a table for 2. Just like that, we have our own restaurant, Carrot Garden. $15 breadsticks if you'd like some. Or we have free carrot cake. Take your pick. Now I have a bunch of camping chairs. I want to put them around the fire. I feel like that would be pretty nice. Just have an array of colors of camping chairs. We got red, we got green, we got purple, we got blue, some more red right here, some green, and another red one if I can place it there. Perfect. Got a lot of camping chairs. Get nice and toasty by the fire. I love this restaurant, dude. I would eat here. I would eat here. I don't care if you're growing the carrots right in front of me. I would eat here. This is amazing, dude. I'm almost out of furniture too. We have some defensive blueprints, which I do want to add to the front. Like that, we got a barbed wire. Then we can have 3 rows of spikes like this, and then finish it off with one more barbed wire like this. I like this. Now I'm gonna go get my scrap for the giant bed. Yo, get out. Get out. Bro, some people just don't know how to listen. Dude, this is working perfectly. They're super low health, just walking right in. Yep, there we go. Just one shot. Dude, that's all of them. That was the easiest raid of my life. What a beautiful base. What an absolutely beautiful base. Just impenetrable fortress unless you have an axe or a chainsaw. It would be so satisfying to cut this all down, but I do not want to do that. But now we have enough scrap for the giant bed. Place it down right there. We have a blue pillow. Can't put that on top. Maybe I'll put it at the edge or something, like a reading spot if he wants to. We have another blue beanbag. Bro, all right. You're getting as many beanbags as the Dino Kid, I believe. Yeah, the Dino Kid. All right, there you go. Got as many beanbags as the Dino Kid. We also have our nightstand, which we're gonna have to move these beanbags for. Put it right there. And now we have the beanbags all around it. This is a very nice bedroom. I would kill to have these as a kid. We also have our deer trophy. I forgot about this thing. We could have it right here in front of the Dino Kid's tent. Dude, it's like a little trophy outside somebody's house that you could have. That does not look good at all. So I think what we're gonna do is move this to some other place. I wish this bed was purple. I wish they had a purple bed. They need to change one of the beds to purple, or more specifically the good bed, just so that all the kids can have their own bed. You know what? It's gonna be a green bed. It's gonna be for the break room at Carrot Garden. If you're working at Carrot Garden and you're done with your 13-hour shift, you can rest 5 minutes before your next 13-hour shift behind the Carrot Garden, where the customers are gonna watch you sleep. I think this is a fantastic idea. All right, let's do the base tour. Starting out front, we have our massive wall of trees that you cannot get through except through this door, where we have several lines of defenses, where you could see we have our utilities like our map, our compass, our sundial, and even our boost pad to get out there fast. Then we have the 4 kids tents. We have the Koala Kids tent, which has lights in the back, lights in the front, 2 porch chairs, little signpost to match the color, pillows all around. Then we have the Squid Kids tent, yellow porch chairs in the front, 1 in the back because he likes to look ominous. Then we have his little bed right here with a chair that hurts pretty bad if you sit on it more than 5 seconds. But over here we have the Dino Kids tent. We have his own bed, bookshelf, rug, 2 torches in the back, nightstand, beanbag chairs, deer trophy. Legend says it that the Dino Kid actually once stole the deer's lunch money, which is how he won this trophy, and I totally didn't buy it for him in the furniture trader shop. But then lastly, we have the Kraken Kids tent, 2 beanbags, pillow, nightstand, bed, bookshelf, rug, 2 chairs, beanbag in the back. We're gonna be attacked tonight. That sucks. But very nice tents for all 4 of the kids. They're living luxury out here. We've been here for more than a year, almost a year and a half. Day 449. They're living very nice now. Then we have our campfire, default with every single camp, with multicolored camping chairs that you can sit in, get warm, roast some marshmallows, whatever you feel like. Crafting bench over here, fairly standard, with your very own camping chair as your work seat. You can get done pretty much anything you want. And considering that your feet are closer to the bench than your hands, you're gonna have to learn how to use them. But this is the perfect time to demonstrate just how powerful the inner line of defense is here. Just watch as the deer walks right towards me and then runs away. See, it worked. It worked perfectly. See? But with the raiders that are coming in, barely alive, all I have to do is shoot 1 bullet and they drop down. Full raid done in like 30 seconds. But there are some not so pretty things that I included in the base. For example, we have a front lightning rod, and if we come all the way to the back, we have a back lightning rod, because this base is pretty big. This should cover everything. But for the main attraction, I think, of the entire base, we have a new restaurant, Carrot Garden. We have 3 tables here, seating for 4, seating for 3, seating for 2. We got torch lighting. We got some nice lights in the back. Nice lights as you enter into our very professional and totally not growing our food out of the ground kitchen, where you have barrels of I don't know what's in there. You have your very own crock pot. If you're waiting for your food to cook, just go ahead and sit down. Or if you've already worked a 13-hour shift, you are welcome to take a 5-minute break on this very bed right here, where the customers get to watch you sleep. Now, if that isn't the best restaurant idea in the world, then I don't know what is. But for our last item, we have the oil drill, which is all the way back here. That'll send the oil oil barrels into this little pond right here, just so that we can have them stack up and won't have to have them clutter our base. But with that, that's the entire base tour. Look at how huge this base is. 3 walls and a line of defense leading to a choke point here, making raids almost automatic. And it's so big that you can barely see the other side of it. I genuinely think this is one of my best, no, my absolute best project yet. This is beautiful. So thanks for watching, subscribe, and click on this video right here.